See how it goes.
Let go, let go, let go.
We should be good.
We streamed 1 minute ago. Look at us go.
Yay.
I have a stomachache from poutine and I regret my life.
Oh no.
Okay, we're not choppy.
We're not choppy?
No.
I'm trying to find it.
I'm just like over here like bopping my head.
Good. No
Each.
chop. No chop. No chop, no chill.
It's all good?
What?
It's all good
Right.
in the neighborhood.
Now we will start in approximately 2 minutes. We have to like go through and share everything on the social medias. That way people can come in and watch.
I shared on my Discord.
I thought you said a bad word.
Yeah, so did I. I was like,
Yes, again! Ilya!
apparently
I didn't swear. The
You
one
should use
exception was the
profanity.
accidental
The
swearing.
audio sounds
after
really
Breath of
good
the
as
Wild
well.
2.
Like the
You're
extra moment that I took to edit the audio really came through. Hey, Nate's in the chat. I have a thing working with Nate coming up very soon.
Boo.
That'll surprise you guys.
He's booing us.
No, he said boo
What?
because it's Halloween.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I knew we weren't good.
No, see, I just thought of Monsters Inc. Boo!
Ah! Oh, wait. I'm so scared.
So, everyone-
Oh, my network. The DF
While
network.
while we are taking the time to share on our social media, it would mean the world to us. Since this is episode 100, will pop up in more people's things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties because I had it set to RGB on the encoder, which is meant for recording videos and Let's Plays and stuff, not streaming. And
Yeah,
I had to
those
set
were-
it back to DX11. So.
And also, he also had to move his GameCube.
Also, Justin, pitter patter, get out her.
What?
He's watching Letterkenny, which is like the worst TV show ever.
Oh,
Sorry.
I've seen it pop up on YouTube. I love how everyone in the Discord puts all the
I
emojis
think it's
under
like
the
choppy
thing.
again. Literally, says that it's choppy.
It's choppy?
Is it Choppy Sheep?
No.
Is it choppy?
And not on
It was
my end.
choppy
Don't
earlier.
chop the sheep.
He might just be talking about earlier.
Maybe refresh. It does not look choppy for me. Although it does look like 144p. Yep, there it is. Right at this
Congrats to
Pennies.
120 Czech dollars.
Ah, congrats on episode 100! Cute.
Can
I told
confirm,
you.
cute butt.
Oh.
Oh, no, I mean me. Oh my goodness!
No!
We're already up to a bad
Vielen
start.
Dank.
In approximately 2 minutes, we have to
What?
go through and share everything on the
social
it
media.
doesn't look choppy to me.
Okay,
We had to
why'd you have the
confirm.
volume up? That's called pulling a Daniel, in which your audio starts looping.
Well, I was also seeing if the audio was audio.
Audio
If
is
the audio was audio.
Our audio's occasionally.
Audio is audio. from what I've
Typically.
heard.
So it
Sometimes
gives,
it's not.
on mine, we are streaming in 1080p. It gives me the
Yep.
option to go from 360p to 1080p. So if it
started at
is
144.
blurry, then you can go up to 1080p, and
Yeah.
the health stream's good. Everything's good. I can go back and check the frame rate on the live stream as well.
Woohoo!
It
Where's that
says-
100 emoji when I need it?
It says
Right?
we are
Flex.
doing 30 frames per second.
That is adequate.
So
It's good enough for Zoldor, it's good enough for me.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying.
it depends on which Zelda games. Like that's the thing. Like I see so many people. It's like, when's Nintendo gonna make a Zelda game run at 60 frames per second or be in Unreal Engine 4? And I'm like, well, they do have Link's Awakening. Cause like just because it's Unreal Engine 4 has nothing to do. Like the engine literally has nothing to do with the art style of the game.
True.
It just like the engine
like
has more
someone
to
wanted,
do
like-
with the physics and stuff of the game than it does the art
It's-
style.
It's like a car. It's like someone complaining about the paint job on
Hey,
the car, and they're
my-
like, "When are they gonna put in the
Shout
cylinders.
out to my cousin, Jacob.
cousin?
Jacob Brummett is in the chat.
Jacob?"
Oh,
Oh.
Torn Prince donates $2.
Oh my gosh!
Best
Episode
Zelda
100
podcast in the world.
Dankeschön.
Thank you.
See, they're saying that because I've driven it in their brains so many times by like almost every time on Twitter or on videos and stuff.
All
I'm
caps.
like, we have the best Zelda podcast in the world. So then people believe it because they hear it so many times that it's like, well,
Right.
no one's correcting them. Like, there's no other Zelda. $100
Oh my
from
God.
𝐓𝐷𝐿ian Sheep. A donation. Wow.
Is happening.
We should have a 100 episode every week.
Holy cannoli. Wow. Okay, so forget all. We wrote all these topics and stuff to discuss today, but we're just gonna thank 𝐓𝐷𝐿ian Sheep for an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Scrapping
Wow.
the entire podcast. You're not going to talk to any of us. We're
Wow.
just gonna. Also, welcome to the stream, Lords of Nope.
Oh yeah, so we still need to share the thing. To
Yes.
everyone, go to your Twitters, give this a like. First of all, give this video a like. Go to your Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Share it with your friends.
Or with your enemies.
Remember,
share it with everyone.
someone gave us how much money to smack each other, Daniel?
$20 for you to slap me. Mhm.
And
It was a
then,
very loud.
We made a lot of money that stream for a lot of bad reasons.
Oh my gosh.
but that
was
that was
E3
special.
stream.
That was another special moment because we were in LA.
Yes. We were in our E3 stream.
All right.
That was a wild stream. They also paid us to eat bananas.
Okay, so in this E3 or this not E3, this stream, first of all, before we get started, this is what we're going to be talking about
Okay.
for the people listening, as the title suggests. But so this is the plan, and of course it may get off topic a bit, but
Yes.
we're going to be doing a Nintendo 2020 predictions. So not just Zelda, but just Nintendo in general. For the Nintendo Switch or the next console, whatever it may be. We're going to each be giving 5 predictions. So altogether, this is 20 predictions. But we're not going to be necessarily discussing each other's predictions, because that would take an hour on its own. We're just going to be like giving prediction. Whoever gives their prediction can move on to their next prediction, or they can spend like 10 seconds to explain why they think that. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a discussion, because we got so much to do in this, because it is the 100th episode. And then we're going to be predicting the next 3 Zelda games that we think.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Denny's needs
Denny
to
just-
slap Daniel.
Denny just donated 50 Czech crowns.
I'm not going to. Daniel.
He donated. He did. He did. You do. It's the rules. It's the rules. I don't make the rules.
I've never
He
seen
didn't say how hard.
I don't make the rules. He didn't say. You just gotta do it.
Okay, give me your cheek.
Okay. That was weak. Better luck next time. Oh no.
My hand was sweaty, so I hope that makes up for it.
Thank you, Denny. Oh no. Jorge's gotta go already. We just started. Jesse, are you okay? Jesse,
yeah.
take us back.
No,
Take us
we're
back.
good.
We're off. We're off.
Yeah, we're
topic.
already off track.
I think he's still tweeting.
Yeah, I'm still tweeting
Yeah.
now. I'm tagging you guys.
Oh, yeah.
You want to know one of the minor reasons I don't have a Twitter? There's literally someone with the username The Geek Apprentice, so I couldn't use it.
Rude.
It's okay. I'm.
But also, I
choosing
hate
2A,
Twitter, so.
Rude. Who stole your name?
I
There
am
can only be one.
just me. I am the only.
You know
Apprentice
what
of
this means? A fight to the death.
No thanks.
No, save that for E3.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we're just not gonna say anything.
No inappropriate stuff, please.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
That's-
$2, but no
thank you
nothing
for that.
inappropriate.
We don't need to be mean or weird about it.
yeah.
Okay. Well, Jesse, have you tweeted this thing?
I'm
Have you
doing Instagram. And then
You're
I'll
doing
be done.
Instagram too.
The
Oh my gosh.
Insta.
Should have done this before we hit that live button.
No, but we have $50
Justin,
from Justin.
oh my god.
What?
Wow.
What is
This
happening?
is
Oh my
insane.
gosh.
We haven't even
We haven't
began yet.
spoken about anything yet.
Yeah, like, don't worry, guys. We're gonna have this podcast. It's up. Oh my gosh, Justin! Wow,
Oh.
wow. Thank you, man.
And sheep again. Thank you, sheep.
Bring back the good vibes. That's, I don't know what that was. This is the good vibe dance.
This is
I'm not the
amazing.
dancer
Thank you
here.
all.
This is good.
I like the emojis that Mr. Sleep put in. Hey, Rick's here.
Rick, my friend.
RMFH?
Hello. There it is. It just popped up.
RMFH! Welcome to the stream.
Rick, my friend.
I thought you called him Brick.
Brick. he's BMFH now.
He has a really cool new logo that I like.
Oh man! Actually, RMFH, are you coming to E3 this year? Because we missed you.
We haven't private messaged him yet.
You should just DM one of us. We missed you last year. Y'all are what? Oh what? Hey y'all, a happy 100. Oh, sort of blue. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bring so many. Oh, Tetra. Oh my gosh, so nice. Everyone's so nice. People are here so nice.
I know, you guys are too nice to us.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that are watching through Twitch.
I know. There's a lot of people watching from Twitch. I was gonna say Twitter, and I realized I was wrong. So, Twitch.
You cannot watch through Twitter. That is not where we are. I'm gonna at least. Are you on? Is Jesse? Are you? Is it on your?
Yeah, it's on his.
Why am I not logged in to? What? What?
I technically am logged into Twitter. I'm logged into the Hylian Gamescast account.
Apparently, my Twitch was not logged in on my own computer, where I stream from like twice a week, 3 times a week.
Have you all
That's
posted on your social
weird.
medias and stuff?
See,
Yeah, Did
we all
Don't
did it.
really have any.
We're waiting on you.
Thanks for sharing, Nate. Technically, Denny's that's Shublima, but she has like herself muted and because she's with Daniel, as you can tell. So
Yeah, so as most of you
She
guys
is?
know,
Weird if it was
my
both.
place flood, so I'm here. I'm
Yes.
muted, you can't hear me.
This is true. Wait, this is not. I'm in the trying to type the host command into Jesse's chat. What's going on?
what?
Is it just game over space, Jesse? Yeah, no, it's all one word. Okay.
Okay.
Boom.
So-
Bada bing, bada boom.
One more and we're done. Did people share it on the Discord?
Yes, it's shared on my Discord.
I have a robot that does it for me.
A robot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the robot.
Thanks,
I thought
Nisha.
she said a Robert.
Robert. Yeah, we have Robert.
I have a Robert. Nobody
he's-
knows him yet.
he's-
He's a mystery.
He's the newest guy. Jesse, why are you asking if we put on Discord? You posted it on Discord.
Oh, Jesse.
Oh no.
Torn and Prince. I agree. All the Zeldas on Switch now.
Yes. Bring them all. Bring all of them.
Almost
Also,
done, I promise.
Jamie likes my shirt. Thanks. Thanks. Oh my gosh.
Aww.
It's a new shirt. I'm pretty. It's a game I've never heard of or played before, but maybe I'll try it out. No, I'm kidding.
He's got a weird
This
nose.
guy doesn't.
He's got a
He's not wearing pants. He's not wearing pants. Okay. He's.
Our...
RPG. That comment. Berglima.
Oh my gosh. Y'all have nice hair today.
Thanks, Denny's.
It's because he missed me trying to fix my hair before we started streaming. It was bad.
My hair's dirty, so I braided it.
I thought that was supposed to be a secret.
Well, so much for that.
And now you have told the 50 people watching this. Or plus, 50 plus people. 50 people on YouTube.
That's
And however many on
true.
Twitch.
However many. Or 5 more people.
And Nate, you know what? We would all buy it.
I'm asking a couple of.
Do I have 5 versions of Ocarina of Time?
sort of
Yes. Would I buy it if it was on the
famous
Switch? Yes.
To share.
Yep. Okay, Jesse, are you ready?
Never enough Zelda.
Yeah, I asked a few of our more famous friends to share the thing so more people could come. 'Cause we have 50 people and we've not started yet. So
Yeah.
what are we waiting on, guys? Like you and Shubs over there just doing nothing.
We're just here to
I'm
look
just
pretty,
having a
apparently.
dance party.
Oh my gosh.
All
That's
right.
all.
So we ready? Everybody's ready?
Very
The
much
audio's
so.
good. The video seems like it's been holding up, so we're good. All right.
Oh my gosh, guys, I think there's someone in my house.
Yeah, it might be your family. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hylian Gamescast, episode 100. Thank you all for allowing us to do this for so many times. Of course, this is not the official 100 because, as some of you may know, we are very unorganized, and for a while we had episode like 74, 75, like 10 times. So, but we've added it up. We've done the maths, and
Right.
we've reached out to some very, very good friends of ours, Sir Isaac Newton, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Carter, the one that made the peanut butter, not the president. Was that him, George Washington Carter?
What is going on right now?
I'm very
Math
much
people.
Canadian. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, we reached out to all these people, and they helped us do the math to count to 100.
Mhm.
Because
Right.
as you all know, like
It's complicated.
we can only get to 8. Like that's not even close to double digits. It's like 5 away from being double digits. But we think we're at episode 100, so that's why we've been hyping up this event, and we really want to thank you all for helping us do that because it originally began. We'll get into this a little bit more later. It's actually one of our topics for this episode of the podcast. But yeah, actually, I guess it'll just be best if we saved it for that. That way we don't waste any time here. We can just get straight into the Zelda stuff, which is why most of the people are here. So, welcome to episode 100 of the Hylian Gamescast, everyone. I am 𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐺𝐺𝐸. We have the Geek Apprentice here with us. We have 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐷. And of course, we have Capt Bergerson.
And everyone listening to the audio-only version is confused because we all just waved.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do this.
I always do that.
Sorry, iTunes.
Let's do this the way it's. Let's do this the professional way, where you guys introduce yourself. Well, technically, the professional
You
way
can
is if the
introduce us,
host
so we'll just be
introduces the person.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the host introduces the person. That's the professional way.
Do it. Let's do it.
It's technically rude if you don't introduce the person and make them introduce themselves. But for audio versions, it's like you can't really do that. So we're gonna start all over from the beginning.
Okay.
So
Once
I
more,
was
with
born
the-
in
from the top.
1991.
no,
And
no,
wait,
Okay,
stop.
okay. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Hylian Gamescast, episode 100. For those of you who prefer not to watch on YouTube's and want to listen to the audio-only version, we are on iTunes and Spotify and probably some other places that I don't know of. Please give us a review on iTunes, and we'll give you a shout-out and read your comment live during our podcast, so you may even be able to hear your own comment while you're listening. I am one of your co-hosts, 𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐺𝐺𝐸.
Aliens.
I don't know who needs to go next. Is it me? Hi, I'm the Geek Apprentice.
I'm 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐷.
And I'm Capt Bergerson, but Daniel is also really good. So
And today, we're going to be discussing a lot of great Nintendo and Zelda news and details, and ending with our Zelda mailbag, where we will be answering questions sent in from Hylian Gamescast fans like yourself. Now, as we may have mentioned, there are some Patreon rewards. Among many other things mentioned is guaranteed shoutouts on our videos, like I mentioned earlier, for just leaving the comments for the reviews and stuff. But there are also a bunch of other really great Patreon supporters. Our list is kind of out of order, so let me go through the official list here on Patreon as best as I can. We have BKR7, BKRS7, Baker's 7. I don't know.
Yes,
so thank you, Baker7. Thank you, Key of Time. Hold on. Let's see here. So it's kind of messed up the way that it is. So Key of Time is a great person. He's a great friend. Mandy Lee plays a great friend. So you guys get your shout outs. It's not quite accurate on whether or not who is a Patreon supporter active or not active, because like some have gone through, some haven't. So, but we'll just go down the list like this for the actual confirmed as of right now. So thank you, Derek Grant. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Jacob, or Jacoby, Jacob. I don't know how it is on there. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Tornin Prince. Thank you, Blargnar. Thank you, Chad Costin. Thank you, Lovable Christy. Gus Calvo, one of our really great friends. A lot of these people are actually really great friends.
Yeah.
Larulian Sheep, who earlier donated $100, which is insane.
Yeah.
Wow. So thank you. Thank you, Lunerium. Thank you, Candy Sweets, Guslaz, Rusty, Monica, Justin. Let's see here. Manboy Cave and Sheikawitch. As of right now, those are all of the active Patreons. So normally when we go through, we have this giant list of like 50 people. But those are like people that have donated throughout the lifetime. And some of those people, like, they signed up for the $1 or $5 tier and they never actually like went through with the bank or whatever, it was declined for whatever reason. But for just the gesture and being a fan and like actually going and taking the time to sign up for the Patreon, even though they never actually donated any money, I felt like such gratitude that I included them on the shoutouts anyway. But those like 10, 12 people there are the real Patreon people. So thank you all. We have 14 more Czechoslovakia.
Oh my gosh.
$14
I don't know what
and a banana from Tennis. So thank you. Thank you.
Danny.
Banana.
The banana.
The banana.
Thank
The
you,
banana.
14 banana.
So thank you all so much. And remember, you are all guaranteed to get a shout out, guaranteed to have your question answered on our Zelda mailbag. We also have a new segment that we started on episode 99 that's going to be coming up at the end before the Zelda mailbag. We started it for Officer Peralta over here. So you're guaranteed to have your Zelda or gaming theory topic discussed on our new theory series, which for a while we had it, but then some stuff came up and we had to slow it down for a while when I didn't have time. And we had a top 5 discussion Zelda theory thing, which is more of a podcast style discussion series that I really like to do. Chubes was on one of the episodes with Cliff, I think. No, Luke. Right?
Luke?
It's been a while.
Luke?
Yeah.
Glukerson?
And then Miss Click was on one of the episodes. They are audio only. They aren't video, so they're just like, if you just want to listen to some people discuss, debunk, or try to confirm different Zelda theories that you all submit.
Phone. Our good pal.
I'm so sorry,
Holly.
but money's Canadian.
What? 139. Thank you. That's
Oh, thank you, Holly.
two donations from over $100. Oh my god.
Wow.
So that 10 seconds I took to message our good friends and be like, hey, can you help us out? So share this around for the 100th episode. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Holly. And Manboy Cave.
Manboy.
Unofficial 100. Look forward to progress. Another 999. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Thank you. guys. This is a wow. I'm speechless.
This is crazy.
The generosity.
Y'all gotta stop. One of us is gonna start crying here.
I'm gonna just like
It's gonna be
having
Jesse.
a nosebleed from this, the pure shock of it all.
Yeah.
Anime thing, and it means something totally different.
And oh my gosh, and just like $5. I don't have $100, but we love. Oh my god, you don't need to have $100. It's okay. We still love you.
Yeah.
Just sucks.
Literally just being here,
Yes,
guys. Seriously.
Guys.
Are you
Wow,
okay?
I'm broken.
You broke
You
Daniel
guys
too.
broke Daniel.
This isn't. Oh my gosh, Hugh. You're just Hugh in the chat here. Just Hugh. Wow.
Aw, well, thank you guys for being
I-
so supportive and like literally.
Is Jesse okay?
Aw.
Jesse, come back.
Jesse, are you
We
crying?
love
You're too far away for us. I'd fly out there, but I'd probably fly there to kill you.
Another 20 check.
I'm a
What
little
does he
bit
do
closer,
right
but not
here?
close enough.
Oh no. Denny, you can't make me
No,
cry.
so
So rude.
I've explained
Me
to
too.
you
Never
guys
mind.
in private some of the issues that the podcast and stuff, not the podcast, but just the channel in general has been having. And then like with my everything that happened with my father passing over the Christmas and everything, this just
Oh, Lords of Hope,
Like
$10.
Aw.
I'm here for the tears.
Thanks.
And Woods too.
Oh, Rin. If I
Ah!
could donate $1 million,
okay.
I would.
So I do want to say, I don't know
Ah,
how-
shit.
if a lot of you follow on Twitter and Discord and stuff, but
Really? Oh my god, $40.
between episode 99 of the Hylian Gamescast and this episode, like just a couple of days before Christmas, like on Christmas Eve, we actually had to bury my father. So like the way that I've been dealing with it is trying to put as much effort and attention and stuff into revamping the YouTube channel and everything. And all of the support, like it's getting closer to midnight where I am on the East Coast, and seeing all of like the 50 people here when we haven't even began the podcast and all of the donations from everyone, it really does mean a lot to me. And I keep bumping the microphone for the so thank you all. Thank you to everyone. Let me get your names here to go through these. So thank you, Dennis, Tornin, Lourulian. Lourulian donated the first 100. Thank you, Dennis, again. Nick, Justin with the $50. Dennis again. Holly,
Denny.
Holly with 140 or 139.99 Canadian.
No, it's only like 20 USD.
Manboy Cave. Dennis.
Oh my gosh.
Again.
Another one.
𝐿, Lords of Nope, Lyrian Woods, Larulian Sheep with $40 to $20. Lyrian Woods. I hope I pronounced that right.
Rin.
You are the one who you posted that you bought you're the only person I think that bought the tank top. Actually, Miss Click, who's been on the channel a lot of the times, we've been on her channel a lot. She told me if I made a tank top version of the podcast, or not the podcast, but a tank top of the if I made a tank top of the
It keeps going.
I can't talk. It really means a lot. If I made a tank top
$10,
version,
you're my favorite girlfriend.
I was just joshing there, Holly.
if I made a tank top version of the Hylian Gamescast shirt, she would buy it. Thank you, Dennis. Seriously, like you guys have
we got
no
more.
idea. Like
There's Weymouth, another $9.99. Gus.
My normal day to day
$10.
is usually already like
Oh my gosh.
halfway depressed anyways, and then after everything with my father passing, like this, like even though it's just money, it's not the money, it's just like the fact that knowing that all the work that we've put into this for the 100 episodes that we've done for like 2 years or longer now, it really means a lot to know that people actually care about it. Because the YouTube channel is like my escape from reality, to go and work on videos and talk to everyone, to have the opportunities we've had to talk with everyone. Like we're one of the few YouTube channels that talk about Zelda that have actually had people on that have worked on the Zelda games.
It was so fun.
Yeah. So, and not just one, like we had a bunch of them. So thank you all. But yeah, the tank top that Liren, please tell me how to pronounce your name.
Just Rin. We just call her Rin.
I know the username Rin. So
yeah,
the tank top that you bought was like, I specifically went in and made that because Miss Click said that she would buy a tank top. So, like to see other people aside from her buying it, I'm just like, yay, it wasn't just like for the one thing. But thank you all for your support. But getting back to the news of the podcast, we'll go over.
We're getting to it, not
yeah.
back to it.
So,
holy cow!
What happened? Something else happened?
Oh,
$10 from Hylian Sheep.
happened.
Jesse, if you never
Bro!
respond to anyone, mag me in Discord. Yes, thank you. Everyone, like, I've mentioned 1,000 times that, like, all of my friends on Discord and Twitter and Facebook and everything have been infinitely more helpful than most of my IRL people. So, quick theory time. Is Ren really like Ray? Ren?
It's
like
she
Kylo
Lyran?
Lyran, Karen.
I think it's actually. I was
Wars.
gonna type this. It's actually 2 syllables. Rin. I don't care what she says. That's just.
So anyways, the what's on the agenda for today's podcast is, so the way that it's titled, because I needed to title it in a way that had everything concise and that it would fit on there. I wasn't actually able to put some of the topics on here because it wasn't there. But we're going to be giving our Nintendo 2020 predictions. So what we think Nintendo is going to do, or major releases from Nintendo in this year. And then we're going to come back at the end of the year and see how well we did. We all did really well with our E3 predictions. At this past E3,
Oh, yeah.
when everyone in the comments was like, "Oh, Jesse, you're so stupid. Why would Nintendo show off 3 Zelda games at E3? They never show off more than 1 Zelda game." And I'm like, you do know that they already have 2 Zelda games announced already. So the chance of them showing off another one is just like it's already there. But anyways, we have our Nintendo 2020 predictions. So this could be anything from like, it could literally be Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, the game, exclusively for Switch. Or it could be Breath of the Wild 2 releasing for Nintendo Switch. Or it could be the Nintendo Switch 2 releasing for Switch. Or it could be more Switch Lite colors. Like something as simple as that. Like, oh, we're getting a red Switch Lite or something. It could be anything simple or big. We're each going to give 5 predictions. It doesn't matter if they are similar. We're each just going to give 5. So 20 in total, since there's 4 of us, 5 each. 20 Nintendo 2020 predictions. So there's that. And we're going to be going through it really quickly. We're not going to be discussing each one's. The second segment is predicting. We're each going to predict what we think the next 3 Zelda games are. Again, We don't have to discuss it. We can just name it and move on because I'm sure we have similar things. Like, all of us are probably going to mention Breath of the Wild 2, so there's no reason for all of us to explain why we think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be there. And then we are each going to come up with one unique aspect or idea for a new Zelda game. Like, Twilight Princess had Link turning into a wolf in the Twilight Realm. A Link to the Past had the Dark World. Ocarina of Time had the 7-year time travel, playing as an adult and a child. A Link Between Worlds had low roll and turning into a 2D wall painting. Wind Waker had flooded Hyrule and sailing.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Candy Sweets donated $2.
Yes, the family t-shirt.
Hey,
oh, that's the one that I use for my personal user thing, because that's my daughter, Layla.
Yeah.
I don't have the shirt near me where I would show it, but let's see what else is there. If we have time, no, we're definitely going to do it. Sorry, but our favorite moments or videos from the Hylian Gamescast or the YouTube channel in general, and then we're going to do the Zelda quiz that everyone seemed to enjoy last time. The way we're going to do it this time is each person has 3 questions that they're going to give, and each person will answer 9 questions total, and whoever ends up winning is just the winner. And then we're gonna...
One of us has really hard questions that may skew the result.
Yeah.
Okay, one of mine's pretty hard. It's okay.
So we're gonna start off with the 2020 predictions. You guys ready to officially start the podcast?
Yes. Again.
All right. So...
Let's do this.
Hello everyone and welcome. It is 2020. So we have 20 predictions that we're each going to give. 5 each. 5 prediction sheets.
Aliens.
Yeah, let's start that over. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Hylian Gamescast. I am 𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐺𝐻𝐿. Here with us is the Geek Apprentice, Capt. Bergerson, and 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐺𝐻𝐿.
Hello.
We are each going to give
Heyo.
5 of our own predictions for Nintendo in 2020, this new, amazing, exciting year.
Super Chat, Tanya Bams, Oracle Games, and Minish Cap remake.
Ayo.
Hey!
Cool idea.
Yeah, Minish Cap. I need to play the Oracle games still, so I mean...
We're bad
Yeah.
Zelda
Yes,
fans.
I'm bad.
That
fan.
could actually be one of our predictions for 2020. Who knows?
It wasn't mine. I'm gonna add.
We also have this isn't going to be too focused on Zelda. It's going to be more Nintendo in general because we have another topic coming up right after this, specifically focusing on Zelda games we think are going to be releasing next. So each of us are going to give the 3 Zelda games releasing next. So this is going to be more Nintendo focused. 5 predictions each. So 20 altogether. So 20 predictions for 2020. Let's start. Daniel, what are your
Oh, Daniel, let go. Let's do
5
this.
predictions?
Am I listing all 5
Are
of
we
my...
going round robin where we each give off
We're gonna-
one?
Yeah, let's just do one, and
Okay.
then we'll go... There's probably overlap with everyone's predictions.
All right.
That's true.
Prediction number 1. Actually, I'm going to do these out of order from how I wrote them.
Okay.
Number 1 prediction. Breath of the Wild sequel gets its release date announced and then gets delayed.
Nice.
2020.
All right. 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐺𝐻𝐿, do you have yours?
Am I just listing one right now?
Yes, we're doing one at a time.
So mine is very wishful thinking. Hopefully a port of some sort. I'm hoping Skyward Sword.
Okay.
Who's
Skyward Sword
next?
HD.
Who's next?
Do you think do you think they're going to do it the way they did on the Wii U, to where they're
I
like
thought we weren't discussing it.
No. So it says Wand of Gamelon.
Okay.
Lords of Nope says Wand of Gamelon HD remake.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Skyward Sword HD would be really great. Okay, so Geek Apprentice.
Okay, I swear I have actual real ones, but my first prediction for 2020 is that Animal Crossing will consume my life for about 3 months.
That's
Yeah, me too.
accurate.
Yep, Animal Crossing.
All
Absolutely.
right. I keep my headphones. Jeez. Breath of the
Oh,
Wild
no.
2 will release in 2020. Is mine. It will release in
Be the
2020.
opposite prediction.
It won't be delayed.
It may be delayed, but I still think it will release in 2020. Like if they announce summer and then it gets delayed till winter, which I don't think would happen. I think they would just announce it for the winter. Because everyone's like, Breath of the Wild took so many years to finish, and Breath of the Wild 2, there's no way they can make it in just a year or two. And it's like, well, they have everything already made. Like they said it began as DLC for Breath of the Wild, and all the DLC for Breath of the Wild mostly started out as ideas they already made for the original Breath of the Wild.
True.
So like the motorcycle and stuff, which was one of the main prizes for the DLC, like the very last thing you get in the DLC, was something they already had made. Like they had artwork for it. They released it in the Creating a Champion. And like it was something they already had, and then they finally put it in the game. So like, and we've seen the ideas and concepts they have for all these giant guardian monster things that they could just reuse. Yeah. And they even had the underwater exploration that they had with the weird suits that Link wore and everything. So like it's all already there. The world is literally there. It especially with as many people they have working on it, there's no way it would take more than 4-5 years, since that's how long the original game took. Especially now, since they're not working on like Wind Waker HD and all the other games alongside it. So 2020 Breath of the Wild 2. If you doubt me, there's other videos where I go more in depth. Go watch them.
Cool.
But I could be wrong. So
All right,
all could
Daniel's
be.
turn.
Daniel's turn.
All right, my turn. More Wii U ports, but nothing good. So probably like Star Fox or Xenoblade Chronicles X.
More ports, but they suck.
Nothing good. Okay, Pikmin.
Excuse you watch your mouth.
It's fine. It's not like it's right here.
My favorite Wii U game. Oh,
Don't you love
but
it?
anyways,
We had a video go up earlier today talking about a big rumor for Wii U ports.
yeah.
And then there were
when-
some Wii U games that were actually confirmed by Nintendo. But then there are others that are rumored. So, good thing.
Good.
Tubes.
Shublima.
I guess my next one would probably be the Cadence of DLC, because I know that they've mentioned it, but I don't know if we've gotten a date.
Didn't it already come out?
What? Am I not
Cadence
paying
of
attention?
Cadence
to
of
the
Hyrule
video?
DLC?
Wow.
It's out.
You know what? I don't have a computer
Such a
right
good
now, so I'm
prediction.
detached.
Fair.
You know what? Let me go back to the drawing board. That's it. That's all I wrote. All right, Ilya.
Oh my
Ilya.
gosh. I guess I might as well mention this going along with the line of some of the predictions. I actually predict Breath of the Wild 2 will be 2021, just so they don't compete with the coming out of the new Xbox. If the system comes out late 2020. I'm not hard fast to that, but I'm just like, maybe it'll be 2021. That'll be the announcement, so they don't have to compete with the Xbox. I don't know. I have better predictions, but that's getting that one out of the way.
Alright, so prediction 8 would be, with all of the love that's been going on between Nintendo and Xbox, we either get a Nintendo game on Xbox or another big Xbox game on Nintendo. Like, I think Xbox had Unraveled, I think, on the Switch. Obviously, they have Minecraft
Ori.
on Switch.
Ori and the Blind
Ori's
Forest.
coming. But I imagine, like, those are, like, second-tier games. Because they're, like, indie 2D platformer type games that they bought. But I want to say, like, a big Nintendo, or not Nintendo, but a big Xbox first-party game will come. Or even, like, maybe a collection of past titles. Like, not necessarily Gears of War, but something like a Gears of War or Halo collection. Like the Master Chief collection, releasing on the Nintendo Switch. And then, if that doesn't happen, then the reverse, where a Nintendo collection or a big Nintendo game releases on Xbox. It could even be something like Banjo-Kazooie collection coming to Switch. So something like that. Yeah. Just a quick shout out here. My cousin
Banjo.
in
Pokemon for Xbox.
Oh,
chat.
yeah.
My
Denny's
cousin says
Skyward
Pokemon
Sword.
for Xbox.
Denny said Skyward Sword HD, but only for new Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, Skyward
Oh, no.
Sword on the Xbox. What was it? Xbox
Xbox Series.
Series
Series
X.
Mm-hmm.
Would if
case
it
you
had
missed the
Skyward
first-
So
Sword?
confusing.
If it had Skyward Sword, it would be running Skyward Sword, or capable of running Skyward Sword, and 8K resolution at 60 frames per second, which would be the equivalent of playing the exact same game about 128 different times.
But
Processing
you get to
it
see
that
all
minute.
the nice jaggies.
Mm.
All
Yeah.
those.
Because you'd be scaling it up
It's not meant to scale.
64 times the original resolution, or something like
No.
that.
It's not meant to
And
scale.
then it would be doubling the frame rate from 30 to 60. So it would
I
be
think it would
like,
break Skyward Sword.
yeah, but it would look really good.
Like they feel like they designed the art style around the fact that it was not HD.
They did. They
yeah.
did.
Like, but anyways, with all the filtering and stuff. What's next? Who's next? Wait, it's
You are.
You.
It's me. Okay.
It's you.
Mr. Link to the
3.
Past. Also,
No.
we have shirts for sale.
Yes, it's not this one though. It's not this one.
That would Denny would buy that.
If any of you
Yes.
guys know how to make artwork, feel free to make ideas for new shirts or business cards. We need business cards.
Yes. But prediction number 3 is we will get
No,
3.
number 9.
Number 9. 3 of my third one. Number 9 is we will get 3 new Smash fighters released this year. So the last Fighter Pass character, number 5, plus the already confirmed, for those who are doubting me, that there are more fighters coming after the Fighter Pass. 2 more characters after the 5 of the Fighter Pass. So
Wait. So they already announced there was going to be a
Yeah.
second
they
Fighter
already
Pass.
confirmed there are going to be more characters after the Fighter Pass. So my prediction is that they're going to finish 5th fighter from the Fighter Pass, and then they're going to release 2 more later this year.
Okay. Any ideas on who they are? Just wild guesses?
Ooh, how wild!
I haven't even dreamed
It's
of
got to
them
be
yet.
third. I think the last
Wile E.
Fighter Pass
Coyote?
one will follow the trend of being a third-party character. I don't know who. They already got all my wish list ones in, except for Shovel Knight. And then, so I don't know about that one. I think one of them will be an NES character, like a old school NES throwback character, and maybe another Pokemon or something. I don't know, or just something really. I don't know. It's hard to predict new Smash fighters.
Yeah,
because
new
everybody's
Pokemon
it's gonna be
would be
Goku,
good.
It's gonna be Sora, and then Sakurai comes out and he's like Piranha Plant.
I could see them doing a new trainer from
Yes.
the Galar region.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A Galar region Pokemon would be
Oh.
cool.
And
I
then
know.
the Ultimate Smash would be like a Gigantamax type thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Master Chief. That's what Larulian in the chat, who kindly donated over $100 earlier.
What a kindly dude.
Yeah, seriously. Like if I donated $100 to someone, as much as I would love to donate $100 to charity, I would be completely broke. But so thank you. But when we were at E3 the first year, Greg Miller, Game Over Greggy of Kinda Funny 𝐓𝐼𝐺N, interviewed the president of Microsoft, Xbox, whatever. And he said that if one of the Xbox characters were to be included in Smash Bros, this was like a year and a half.
Shrek.
Yeah, it was a year and a half before an Xbox character did come to Switch. They said it would be Master Chief. So if they continue their partnership, and there is an Xbox character from Xbox, an Xbox character from Xbox included, it could be Master Chief. And it wouldn't be too different from
Snake.
Yeah, Solid Snake or Captain Falcon or whoever. I think it would be like a mix of the two, because it would be like heavy punches because of his melee hits when you're playing.
In Halo or like
in Halo,
too powerful?
yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
like way
his
too
would be like the Falcon Punch version of that. Like him hitting you with his rifle would be like a Falcon Punch. But then he could also shoot you like Fox or whoever.
Sure.
But then he also has the regeneration shield, so that would be interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if they would actually build that in.
Yeah.
They'd make it interesting. Like they can put like command menus for hero into Smash.
Yeah.
And
And
JRPG style, then like I don't know, anything goes.
Cloud has his weird thing too. But Kayla, what's
So,
your 10?
My 10. So I didn't realize that we weren't just doing Zelda games this Nintendo in general. So I done
Oops.
goof. So I was thinking that maybe not necessarily 2020, we'll probably see another Mario game this year. And I was thinking that we might see like a port, so either like Super Mario 3D World. I think that was like the really good the really good multiplayer one on Wii, right?
Yes.
That one would be great. Or, wishful thinking. Please give me Mario Galaxy. Please.
Double pack.
Sweet.
Go back. Give me both of them.
The Geek Apprentice.
Yes, for number 11 / my number 3. I also was thinking, Smash DLC characters, and I have 2 in mind. One is just kind of hopeful on behalf of everyone that I know is a huge fan of this, and that is Sora. I don't play Kingdom Hearts, but I know so many people want that to happen, and HMK has explained so many times how it could happen. So, putting that out there. The other one, the ring from Ring Fit Adventure.
Oh my god.
The ring? Not even
the character?
Well,
The character, the ring. The ring is a character.
From the
I was
movie.
gonna say, if you did a character, it would be like an alternate skin for Wii Fit Trainer. So the ring makes sense.
Maybe.
That would be terrifying and disgusting. And I think that you should just do the bad guy, like that big beefy
Drago, whatever
guy.
he is.
Yeah, whatever
Oh my
his name is,
gosh.
he should be a character, and he would just flex on all the losers.
Just like patching the Ring Fit.
Someone from Ring Fit Adventure. I've played
my
that like
gosh.
5 days in a row now, and I'm in pain. So, also, hello, Jacob. He joined the chat.
Jacob!
My
Good
internet
stuff.
husband.
Jesse,
Yes.
Jesse.
what's your
Jesse.
prediction?
Number 12.
My 12, right? 12
Yep.
is...
Awesome. Okay, my next one.
No. My 12 is that
Cooking Mama.
Kingdom Hearts, building on what Geek Apprentice says.
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts collection comes to Switch, because if it's able to run, because they have the PS3 collection and stuff and
Right.
Xbox 360, and for the people think for some weird reason, because the Nintendo Switch is portable, that it's weaker than the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
The last generation ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Nintendo Switch is literally in the middle of it's about half as powerful as the PlayStation 4. That's how powerful it is. It's not weak at all. It's it's closer to the PlayStation 4 than it is the PlayStation 3. And so all of these games that were on PlayStation 3, when they announced Skyrim for the Nintendo Switch and everyone was freaking out, and it's oh my gosh, they got Skyrim running on the Switch? How's that possible? That's such a huge game. And it's have you seen Breath of the Wild?
This is not as big as Breath of the Wild.
Because it's Breath of the Wild looks like The Witcher, but in a different art style, obviously. But then, just imagine The Witcher, but then the world's 12 times bigger.
But then they put The Witcher on Switch too, so.
Yeah.
True.
We got
And
it all.
The Witcher were... yeah, The Witcher's on Switch. That's crazy. Because The Witcher's
The Switcher.
the next generation version of Skyrim. But now they're actually making the next gen version of Elder Scrolls Skyrim, whatever.
True.
from
Poor Jesse like just realized how cool the Nintendo Switch is. He was like,
He
"Oh,
just-
Witcher's on it!"
Richard's on it.
no, like there's like so many of these games that I keep forgetting. It's like, it's there, you know.
But you know what's not on Switch?
Pokemon.
It's
Pikmin.
backwards.
Pikmin.
No, it's not backwards for
it's
us.
backwards for you guys, cause for you it's like a mirror, so you don't get confused.
Yeah.
But
So
for
I
us
think,
it's
like,
normal.
yeah, my stuff looks backwards, even though it's not.
Put it on Switch. Just put it on Switch.
All right, Daniel,
Anyways.
your number.
Yes, the next one is
13.
kind of a down note. 13. Someone important,
Me.
maybe Miyamoto,
Oh.
steps down or retires.
No,
It is just a
I can't
fact of
handle
life.
it after.
Already taken a very big step back.
He's the creative
as far
fellow.
as what he is, yeah, his job. They put him in like what's like semi-retirement, and that basically gets paid to like show up to work and like not actually really work.
So the term fellow, I think, like they use the creative fellow because like if it's like the creative man or like, you know, the business man and then business woman, because everyone was making such big deals about like job titles ending with man, like mailman or delivery man or whatever, they used the term fellow
Mhm.
so
I thought
it
they would
doesn't.
be quirky because they're Nintendo.
Yeah, but like I think I read somewhere that they used the term creative fellow so that it doesn't upset people or whatever, which I think is kind
It's
of
so
odd.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
because
just
like
a word.
yeah, but it's like they're I don't even know.
The chat is mad at me for saying these things.
But it
I
could just be the quirky thing. I don't know. But I just read it somewhere. But creative fellow, like if creative fellow is your job title, to where it's like it's literally your idea to just sit at your desk and think of quirky ideas.
What about it?
No, Denny down.
It's crazy.
Oh. What?
But yeah. So Choobs, what is yours?
It's here, Denny.
14.
Mine is me turn. Okay, so I'm still very much on the Mario train because I know that we need more Mario.
Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry. But they are probably most definitely going to accidentally try to do Odyssey 2 at the exact same time as Breath of the Wild 2, so that way they can fight over it again.
Oh no.
So remember when those games came out? Where Odyssey was like, excuse me, how dare you trump our game, please?
Oh no.
Yeah, they were both
Oh,
like
no.
Game of the Year categories.
They were
Yeah.
both nominated.
Either way,
Yeah.
Miyamoto wins.
And like when that's
Right.
true. But when Aonuma like accepted the award for whichever award he was accepting, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, when Odyssey was even though Breath of the Wild was my game. For sure.
Oh,
it's my game of the
absolutely.
decade, man.
Wait,
I
what was
just
it?
figure like it seems like something that they'd be doing. Like they're probably working on a large scale Mario right now, so
A few of them, probably.
yeah.
And like you said,
Probably.
Nintendo wins either way. It's like how people argue, like, no, Baby Yoda's cuter than Baby Groot, and Disney's like, whatever. We own both.
Laurelian Sheep just super chat $3. Don't apologize for your theories unless you're.
You're mad.
Oh,
Ow. I keep
goodness.
bumping my head.
no.
That was a burn.
That was yikes.
We talk about Matt Pat in the top 5 wrong theory videos. What a coincidence. Matt Pat being in a
Oh.
top 5 wrong theory video.
Anyways, the Giga Franchise. What is your prediction?
Okay, so my next one is this is no, I'll save the really out there one for last. Anyway, so this one I'm also doing a new Mario thing. I don't really know what capacity. I just feel like there's either going to be a big new Mario game, maybe it will be Mario Odyssey 2 either announced, or if I had my way, Mario Sunshine port. To be fair, I haven't played Galaxy, so Galaxy would actually be great so I can play it.
Galaxy and Sunshine are like right there for me, so honestly, I'd be happy. With Galaxy.
Yeah.
All right, all right. And Jesse,
Number 16.
Jesse.
I
give it to
say
us.
a Nintendo Land 2 comes, but it may have a different name than Nintendo Land. to where it's just like a big mash of a bunch of mini games. Like you all played
One to
Nintendo Land for Wii U?
Yeah, it was way better than 1 to Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they release it, but it's a lot better, and it actually has online play and focus and everything. That's my.
It's so far into the console's life. Usually that kind of thing, like Wii Sports, Nintendo Land, 1 to Switch is like right at launch.
Yeah, but they also had like what was it, Wii Party, and then they had the one specifically
Wii
for
Play.
the Wii Motion Plus that came out.
Yeah.
To where
You're
everything was based around the Motion Plus. So if they do,
Wii Sports Resort.
yeah, they had that. But if they do like some weird update accessory thing, like if a Switch Pro or whatever releases, or if a like an overhaul to their online thing, to their like, hey, you know what? You can have voice chat on your Switch without your phone. Then they'll release something like Nintendo Land or like Nintendo Party or Nintendo Online Party, whatever they want to call it, to release alongside that, where it is a collection of all of these fun mini games. That's just like basically advertisement for all of their other games.
Mm-hmm. That's what Nintendo Land basically was.
Yeah.
Cool.
So number 17.
17. All I have written here, Kayla was laughing about earlier. Metroid, please. That's it. I just want Metroid, please. Calling Joey Ferris here.
Just channel.
No, but really, please. Please.
I like legitimately forgot what mine was, so I need
no.
to think for a minute.
Think. For a minute.
Okay, not literally a minute.
I
think like the closest I was getting. Oh no. Okay, so I'm thinking that Nintendo, like, they're probably gonna do something really big this year. That's really like I'm trying to think, like, E3 wise, everything is always like based on a theme. So right now we don't have any like confirmed games that we're thinking that will be demoed at E3 or even structured after. So I'm thinking that they're probably gonna hit us with something really big and really unexpected within the next couple of months. Might be like a new IP, or maybe a game that we are hoping will happen, like Metroid, maybe Pikmin. Who knows? I doubt that they do that for E3, but fingers crossed.
We'll see. Yeah, they really do, like Breath of the Wild, and then it's like Mario Odyssey, and then Smash, and then Link's Awakening. They just really go all in on one game.
Yeah.
E3. Yeah.
Except for last year, it was kind of everything. It was like Link's Awakening, Pokemon, and Luigi's Mansion were like the three big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good hodgepodge there.
All right, Geek, let's go.
All right. So my crazy one. This is one of those where I'm like, this would be interesting. I don't know if it would actually happen. I'm terrible with predictions. DLC for Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I can see it.
That game did do
I mean, I've already put almost 100 hours in that game, so...
Dang.
Especially with the addition of the wild area, I feel like somehow, some way that's opened up something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
don't
can
know.
spend so much time in there, it's ridiculous.
I just
It's
want to shake
insane.
the tree. I don't want the
It's
cherry
insane.
to fall on my head. I just want to shake the tree.
I know.
You can
I always
shake
get so
it,
hesitant with each shake.
You can shake it, and then when the tree starts shaking more by itself, then you know something's in there and it's about to fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it does it every time for me. Like, I can keep shaking. One time I shook it 8 times and nothing fell.
You just gotta know when to quit in your head. It's it's like double or nothing.
I always have to
Yeah.
get at least 3 or 5 berries. It has to be 3 or 5.
It's weird.
Good rule.
Anyway,
Alright.
that's my prediction. The 19th prediction.
I like it.
DLC for Sword and Shield.
And Jesse, the
Jesse!
final prediction.
Zvansi.
Is it the final?
20 predictions for 2020.
Oh, jeez.
Make it a big
Nintendo
one.
Switch 2 or Pro releases.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
fine, like I guess.
But people are gonna be like, but Jesse, they haven't even announced it yet. Just like how they had not announced this until that summer before it released.
Yeah, you have to remember
Yeah,
how many
literally.
times
They gave it 2 months for the lights, so...
remember how many times Nintendo said the 3DS would not, or no, the DS would not replace the Game Boy Advance, and then it released, and
They
you
say a
could
lot of
literally play your Game Boy Advance games on your DS. And then they said that the Wii U would be a, no, what was it? The Wii, the Nintendo Switch would be a third pillar alongside the Wii U and the 3DS.
And the 3DS. Yeah.
The Nintendo Switch took both of those out.
And then
they also basically have been referring to the Switch as the Switch family of systems, like from the start.
Yeah.
Which is weird when they released it and there was only one type of thing.
And then there was when Reggie said that they were only going to focus on, like, he was denying that they were working on multiple versions of the Switch, and he literally said we're only focusing on the current model of the Switch at this time. And it's like, wait, the current model? What do you mean the current?
Current.
Model.
That implies there's a future model.
And then like a month later, after he had denied a new Switch, they're like, hey everyone, it's the Switch Lite. And then there's also the time when Miyamoto kept telling everyone interview after interview that there was no plans whatsoever to release a new model of the 3DS, because why would you release a new version of something that was already made so perfectly? And then they come out with 5 or 6 new models.
There's so many.
I was gonna
3DSs.
say, can you say that to the 3DS and the 3DS XL and then the 2DS and the new 2DS XL?
Yeah, that's when Miyamoto was like, no, if you're worried like you were, or like we did with the Nintendo DS when we released the DSi, the DSi Lite, the DSi XL, whatever, don't be. The 3DS is not going to change. It's going to be the same model for the duration of its life or whatever. So don't worry, go out, buy it. You're not going to be burned, blah, blah, blah. And then like a month later, they're like, it's the 3DS XL. And then it's the new 3DS XL. And the new 2DS.
What?
Yeah. So it's like they literally... It's not necessarily... It is lying. But it's not the bad type of lying. Because if they came out and said, hey... Like if they answered honestly... Again, like they did when they said they were not working on a Majora's Mask or A Link to the Past remake or remaster, and then they released A Link Between Worlds and Majora's Mask 3D. They denied those for years, and then they were finally like, yeah, we're making it. We just wanted it to be a surprise. Because if they come out and say, hey, yeah, we're working on that, and let it slip,
and
that's
Nintendo's
like...
marketing team is like...
Yeah, like, I'm sure it probably wouldn't matter much to Miyamoto because he's already a millionaire, but that would be like $1 million taken away from his bank account.
Yeah.
But then he would be like, oh, I guess I can't buy a 5th house.
He seems like a humble enough guy, he probably wouldn't own 6
Yeah.
houses. I don't know.
Agreed.
He seems like a very humble guy.
Well, if he doesn't own 6 houses, then his bank account's just loaded.
Maybe 3.
Maybe
3 Fire Emblem, 3 houses.
Yeah. But
He owns 3 copies of the game.
But the most important thing is, like, Nintendo will lie and deny everything because they have a marketing team they spend millions of dollars on to wait for the very perfect moment, like the very specific day and time and way to announce something. Down to the type of shoes, tie, socks, outfit, suit, the way the hair looks, everything.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, when they go out on stage to announce things.
I just call on Doug Bowser's hairline
Doug
out.
Bowser,
He's so nice.
You are a
Yeah, he said hair.
But
Oh.
that's the end of our Nintendo thing. Moving on to the Zelda. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me one moment, actually, first.
Okay.
I'm gonna step away for one moment.
Okay.
Don't start with that, or just say something funny.
No,
I don't
we'll
know.
just
I'm
we'll just
putting
chat
my
with the
headphones
chat.
Here, everyone's gonna make fun of me. I'm gonna climb over here.
Oh, let me just. You're gonna show your butt to everyone!
Woo, Daniel's butt. Nice.
It's the chewy
Oh
shoe.
my gosh.
So how's
What
everybody?
did we say the next segment was? Oh, new Zelda
It's the
game.
Zelda
We're doing
stuff.
the new Zelda games.
Yeah, this one will be a little bit quicker because we're only doing 3 instead of 5. So
Did I? So that would actually be 12.
What?
12. I is speaking German.
Cool.
can confirm that Daniel's pooping. I'm pretty sure he farted at some point.
Oh my god. He just like, what are you saying?
Are you coming back?
It didn't help the way he walked back in.
I can only leave him to play Luigi's Mansion on his own for so long without checking in on him, guys.
But like his bathroom and his stream room were attached, and he heard me talking, and he was just like,
"Excuse." I didn't come here to be called out.
That's exactly why you came here.
This is why you shouldn't invite friends to your house.
I just... Oh no. What have I done? Alright, what are we doing? Zelda times. Predictions, right?
I'm ready. Should we just eliminate Breath of the Wild 2 announcements?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about the big number 1 is just like Breath of the Wild 2? It's up there.
Oh, whoops, I guess... Let's see, right...
It's like, wow.
It's right above Cop Out. I actually wrote that.
I know, I watched you write it and I was like, yeah, he's Daniel, he's thinking. Oh no.
I feel like we're all
only
going to
have
say
two
the same thing.
predictions. I think we are.
Like, raise your hand if you said.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh yeah, no, you know what, maybe we should
That's
just
a
do it
really
that
good
way.
idea.
Alright, we're just gonna do it that way. Or Jesse, I'm taking over this show.
Alright.
We're gonna do it just
Do you want to do the
Wait,
intro?
so like everyone name one and
Alright.
say, raise your hand if you want to put this down.
Yes. And we're gonna just each name one, and if we all actually put that down, then we just gotta, shamefully raise our hands and cross it off our lists. And then we'll only have one prediction each. So, because we all probably predict the same one. So I'll start, because we just did it. We just talked about it.
Wait, you have to do the intro.
What is this intro? Jesse's doing the intro.
Okay.
Jesse, do it.
Hello everyone and welcome. It is 2020 and there are new Zelda games on the horizon. We know there are a few that are actually confirmed, like Nintendo has confirmed Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Nintendo has confirmed a long time ago they were going to be working on a mobile smartphone Zelda game that they just have not released yet. They have hinted towards spin-off Zelda games like Hyrule Warriors 2 and other spin-offs. We recently had the DLC for Cadence of Hyrule, which was a great spin-off. They have teased and hinted at a new 2D Zelda game from a long time ago that was not a remake, that was an entirely new Zelda game they were working on during an interview with Game Informer. So with all of that, we have videos that go a lot more in depth on all of those, covering them. Just type in new Zelda games, or every Zelda game releasing in 2020, 2021, or everything we know about new Zelda games 2020, 2021, whatever. Find those videos if you want a 10, 15, 20 minute video that go in depth, but this is our predictions for it doesn't necessarily have to be 2020, but just the next 3 Zelda games that are releasing. It was 5, but we thought that would be a bit too long. And the way that we're going to be working here, because I'm sure we all share similar thoughts, if someone has a similar prediction to someone else, then we're just going to raise our hand and mark it off of our list and then continue on with what we do have. That way we're not wasting your time. You can just watch this and then get on to your other videos, or donate $20 as Dennis has here for Daniel Captain of Pooping. So
Why?
It's all Tube's fault.
And of course, all of those videos that I mentioned where we go a lot more in
5
depth
feet away from you.
with actual evidence. Like we have real information, facts, not speculation or predictions like we're just doing now. But we use actual interviews, announcements, and everything coming directly from Miyamoto, Aonuma, Nintendo, Grezzo, Tantalus, the other developers that work on Zelda games. So in those videos, we use actual, real facts and information that we show on screen that you can see. That way you can't say it's clickbait. Like, it's literally there. It's not us saying it. It's literally the creators of the game saying it. But this is just going to be a fun discussion. So if you want the factual videos that go in depth, look in the comments below or look in the description. It'll be there. Or in the eye thingy above. You can look there as well. But for now, this is going to be a fun discussion on games that we would like to see or our predictions of what the next 3 Zelda games are going to be. There are 4 of us, so there could be a total of 12 completely different Zelda games, or we could all have the same thing. But to make it more interesting, because we know there is a new Breath of the Wild 2 coming, none of us can say that because that's obviously going to be on our list. That's obviously coming. So we're going to keep it exciting. Cross out Breath of the Wild 2. We already know it's coming. Cross out the Zelda mobile game because that is already officially announced. So these are basically unannounced games that we think are coming. They can be remakes like Wind Waker HD, which, yes, was a remake because it used the same engine as Zelda Wii U, whereas Twilight Princess HD was a remaster because it reused the same engine as the original Twilight Princess. That's why there wasn't as big of a difference between the two compared to their original counterparts. So, basically, that's what it's going to be. Remasters, ports, remakes, spin-offs, new games, whatever we think. So, Daniel. No,
Yeah.
this time. Geek Apprentice.
What?
You can start us off this time.
Okay. I'm like, should I go with the one I think everyone's gonna say so we can get out of the way, or should I say?
Well, remember, there's no
Do
Breath
it.
of the Wild 2, and there's no Zelda
No.
mobile game, because we know for a fact
No, that
those
wasn't
are
one of
coming. Okay, you can go.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, maybe this is wishful thinking. Maybe an announcement of a remake of either Minish Cap or the Oracle games because they did Link's Awakening, and I personally love that. So. I don't know if anyone had anything similar.
Not on my list.
You are the winner for having
Yes.
something not on it.
Mhm.
Who is next?
Chiblima.
Okay. Well, I've already said it. Now I have to say it again. Skyward Sword HD, which everyone's gonna have on their list.
It's
Yep.
not mine. But I specified it's announced this year. Doesn't come out till 2021 for its 10th anniversary.
That would be cool.
That's a good thought. I like that.
Yay!
Okay.
But it's still on my list, so I'll have to cross it.
Sucker.
Okay, who's next?
You are.
I am. Oh,
Is you?
Breath of the Wild sequels DLC is announced.
Nice.
Yes. Not even.
Oh my gosh, he wrote it down in his book.
I wrote it down.
He literally just wrote it.
Because the first Breath of the Wild, the first words. Breath of the Wild's DLC was all announced before the game actually came out, like well before the game actually came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't
fair.
be surprised if they did it again. So
Huh.
they're gonna get another like season pass or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be
Well,
cool.
that actually does make sense because for all the people, it's like, why would they make DLC for blah 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 blah? And thank you for the over 70 people that are watching on
I'm
YouTube.
watching this
because we also have people watching on Facebook Live for the first time, and we have people
And
watching on
Twitch.
Twitch. So with what Daniel said with the DLC, that actually there is a precedence for that because Nintendo actually said they were going to put a huge focus on their online service, whether that's multiplayer or DLC. They even said they were going to go back to older popular games and release DLC, which they did with Breath of the Wild. They went back and released free DLC in terms of the VR mode, and what else was it?
Mario Odyssey. VR.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey had the VR mode. They had the free DLC, but that was different. It was a long time before, but it was promoting Xenoblade. But that was free
Right.
DLC they added to the game. But my Zelda game, is it my turn yet?
Yes. Isn't it? Is it?
Hyrule
Yes.
Warriors 2.
Not on my list.
Not on
Yeah.
my list.
So that is the spin-off that I'm going with. $2 from
Oh, wait.
Cerulean Sheep. It says Breath of the Wild DLC and epilogue
No.
to lead to prologue of Breath of the Wild 2. What does that mean, Daniel? Explain that to us.
So,
What is
they
in
would-
it? What is
actually,
Breath of the Wild
they-
DLC
The
and
post-game
epilogue?
cutscene?
Borderlands did that. So they would add Breath of the Wild
The
DLC and
pre-sequel?
epilogue to, so they would add like a short segment of story at the end of Breath of the Wild that you could play to kind of pump yourself up for. That would lead into the story.
Like it would be like a new release before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, trying to like basically a nice cash grab and also a nice way to kind of lead people into a new game.
So like simultaneously an epilogue and a prologue.
Kingdom
Which is exactly
Hearts.
what Borderlands did.
Kingdom Hearts 3 did that, and Final Fantasy 15 did that, where they released. I forgot what it was called, but it was where you could play Final Fantasy. No, not Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts 3. It was like a free thing that you could download and play. And if you beat it, you would unlock a certain side character for the actual game once you played it.
Yes.
So that would be really, really cool. But I think it would be more in the way of how they have Pokemon Sword and Shield right now, to where if you played Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee and you have the save file, then you can run into certain characters where like they're wearing the Pikachu or the Eevee costumes, and they'll give you a Pikachu or Eevee based off of which game that you played. So they could do something like that, to where if you played the DLC or if you played this epilogue, then you get something. Like maybe a Hylian shield early on, or maybe a Deku shield, or a mirror shield that resembles a past shield, or just something like that. So that would be really cool. And I want to say thank you to the 75 people that are watching while we're waiting on Daniel to return. Whose turn was it? I said Hyrule Warriors 2?
Oh,
well,
I guess it would be
Daniel's
my
turn, but I guess it's it's
Ilia's again.
Yes. But I feel like I should wait, because in case he has this too.
I can read his list. I know what's on it.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say they're going to announce some sort of port. Not necessarily, I already mentioned a remake, but a port, my hope, either Wind Waker or Twilight Princess or both. Like the HD remastered one. I would hope it. That might be wishful thinking, because by not porting them, that keeps people having reasons to play the Wii U. But I would hope that they would be like, alright, we're going to finally bring those over, because I want them there. So that's a wishful thinking one.
That wasn't on my list, but I agree.
Alright.
Which
that
actually
also
makes you
wasn't on
next,
his
Kayla.
list.
Yeah. Jublima, you're next.
Alright. So, mine, which... See, this one I was kind of thinking about, and I'm a little bit... I'd really like to be able to play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the Nintendo Switch. But at the same time, I know that we know that there's, like, emulator files, so there's a good chance that we might get, like, an N64 emulator at some point, and it might not be worth trying to, like, get, like, the new ports over, but at the same time, like, do we want the old one, or do we want, like, the 3D remake?
I personally would want the old one, except for the whole boot thing. What?
Like, rolled into the room? Oh my gosh.
Where were we?
I was talking about my Ocarina of Time.
I said I want a port of the Wii U HD Zelda games.
Not on my list. YouTube. I just want to see what happens.
She was like, what is going on?
Yeah, while we're waiting on Daniel to give his everyone, we have a Discord that you all can join and chat with us almost every single day. So join that. It's in the description below.
I'm breaking everything.
So Daniel, what is
was
yours?
Yeah, hopefully no one said this while I was away, but new indie crossover.
Cool.
And not like a indie Zelda game like Cadence of Hyrule, but more like an indie game but has Zelda characters featured in it, if that makes sense.
Matt Fry in the chat says, did Daniel do a barrel roll?
Yes, I did.
I'm so shocked. I'm like smelling my hair. Am I okay?
What is I don't. Are you? Hang on.
What?
I'm going back in YouTube to watch that again. That made my day.
So what kind of new indie game? Like, do you think it would be a collaboration with... It would be really cool to see them collaborate. Since they did Cadence of Hyrule, which was with a game that was absolutely nothing like Zelda. It would be cool to see them go with Blossom Tales people
Oh,
and like
yeah,
actually
the best Zelda game that's not a Zelda game.
yeah.
Yes.
Indies in mainline Zelda. Well, they already have a few indie game developers that have worked with Zelda games. So,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to be mainline. Like these can be spin-offs, remakes, ports, whatever. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about just mainline stuff. After the Breath of the Wild sequel, probably get either another sequel to it, or they'll go back to like a Twilight Princess 2 or something set in the middle of the timeline. Because they explored the beginning of the timeline, and then they explored the end of the timeline, and I think they'll be like, it's been 15 years. We'll go back to the middle, is what I think, after Breath of the Wild 2.
Or they'll keep going back to the beginning.
Yeah,
Like
they'll
before
pre-Skyward Sword.
Skyward, exactly.
Yeah, like
Like now that we don't have to worry about the hat.
yeah, like A Link to the Past. A Link to the Past was supposed to be the first in the time,
And then Ocarina of Time was.
and then Minish Cap, and then
Yeah, it was.
Breath of the Wild or Skyward
Yeah.
Sword,
Yeah,
and then it'll be I don't know,
the banana. Wait.
Banana in Time.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. It's my favorite game.
Yeah, it's the best one.
Oh yeah.
But what
Oh my
kind
gosh.
of indie thing were you? Sorry, what, Choops?
Even just like
Wait,
What?
Torn and Prince just said Stardew Valley Zelda crossover. That would.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys haven't played Stardew Valley, that game is great.
I have
It's
to
a,
play
it's a
that.
fun, it's like the
I've heard it's
pumpkin
good.
patch from Skyward
It's-
Sword.
It's basically Harvest Moon if they did it properly over the years. It's the Harvest Moon that we all.
But
Oh.
is it the Harvest Moon you deserved?
Yes.
Wrong. You don't deserve good things.
Wow.
I cry.
I'm joking. We're friends, I swear. Anyways. What else do we need to do on this? Is that everyone? Did we get all our?
Oh, Jesse hasn't done
predictions?
his next prediction.
What is it? Our third? Is this the last one? Have we all done 2 or 3?
I just did 3.
Okay, so that would be my
Yeah, I'm
third.
done.
The last one for the Zelda series.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go on a
Tell us.
leap here. Breath of the Wild trilogy announced.
What?
Yeah. So like the HMK thing, to where he had the idea that like they don't just do Breath of the Wild 2, but then they do Breath of the Wild 3 after.
Yeah.
So I think
Okay.
something like that, or it doesn't have to be like a trilogy in the traditional. No. I take it back, because this is something that I would want even more. Twilight Princess 2.
Oh,
Hmm.
Because like they had Wind Waker, and then
Because
they
of-
had Wind Waker 2, and they canceled it to make Twilight Princess 2. But then they eventually went
Twilight Princess
back
2,
around.
Cancel it for Breath of the Wild.
Put our
too.
pal Tomoya out of business.
Yeah, but they canceled the original Wind Waker 2, but then they ended up going back to the idea to make Phantom Hourglass and then Spirit Tracks. So who's to say they can't go back to the idea of making a Twilight Princess 2, which they wanted to do, but they didn't, and instead they made Link's Crossbow Training. That is a true story. Twilight Princess 2 was canceled so they could quickly rush out Link's Crossbow Training. And then they took the extra
How dare
time
you.
to work on Skyward Sword.
How do we talk about Link's crossbow training so much on this podcast?
I know.
What's an HMK? He's a friend of the podcast. HMK was one of the very first people to ever collaborate with me on a Zelda mailbag. It was him and Orion, our friend from the UK, who's
Here
in
lies.
yeah,
Yes,
who's
that
in
one.
his awesome
Sent
band
me
Here
A
Lies.
really nice shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, who
That's a true
Daniel
story.
Daniel won the Twitter giveaway. No, well, I guess
know about
I
it.
won. I won the Twitter giveaway, but I had the shirt sent to Daniel.
It's a good shirt.
Because when people are like, hey, here, let's send you stuff, I'm like, no, send it to these people because they deserve it, not me. Yeah.
Yay.
But I think that's the Zelda stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's all the Zelda stuff we
Is it,
know.
what is
That's
it? Quiz time?
That's-
No, it's
That's
Favorite
all Zelda.
moments?
yeah. CPEP says,
Okay.
can you shout me out? Yes, CPEP. We're a nice YouTube channel, so as long as you're subscribed, we'll give you shout outs anytime you ask, as long as we're not sleeping.
That's true.
Because like if you knock on our window and it's like, hey guys, I'm a big fan. Can you
I
give me
will
a shout?
shout.
Can you
I'll shout to my phone calling 911.
yeah.
This is not the shout out you want.
Daniel, you can,
I can?
since you are co-creator of the podcast, do the intro for the our favorite moment section.
Okay. Okay. I'm winging this, by the way.
Winging it.
I'm winging it.
That's what I always
Winging it.
I want to fly. Anyways. Are we ready for me to introduce this introduction?
Jesse, all
Yeah.
I see is your back.
It's nice.
Where's your face?
Jesse's neck. Jesse's back.
Stop! Stop!
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Wait, what?
No, you
I
didn't.
totally spaced out.
It's
You know it's fine,
for the
just
better.
ignore him.
It's not
It's for the
appropriate.
best that none of us acknowledge him.
I'll just wait for Jesse. Maybe while Jesse does his thing, I'm gonna
No,
check
you're
out.
good. You're good.
I'm
So
okay,
I posted
alright,
a link
alright.
in the stream for the people who are interested in buying shirts like the one that we're all wearing. If you happen to be interested in buying the shirt, this is advertisement.
This is
They're
not the
not
shirt
wearing-
I'm-
But Ilya, or the Geek Apprentice, who's above me, and I are wearing the Game Over Jesse shirt.
Oh.
You're
Just
more
go
than
on.
welcome to go and purchase one of those. And I'll post a link for the actual Hylian Gamescast shirt in a bit. So that's just if you guys are interested. But Daniel, please go on.
Okay, wait.
Intro.
I have to interrupt first. Now that you're done doing your thing. Now that you're ready, I'm not ready, Jesse.
Okay.
I'm running away again. This is the worst.
Oh.
What did he eat?
Go normally. He's got to check on his kiddo.
Sure.
And while
I was
he's
trying to
doing
think of a way
that,
better comeback than that, and I couldn't do it.
These
I love
that I posted now are the actual Hylian Gamescast shirts. If you're interested in them.
I want the tank top. The tank top would be so beneficial for when we go to E3 because it is sweltering. Wearing a black t-shirt, and Gibbs isn't here to make fun of me for being Canadian, but like that, like 30 to 40 degrees LA weather, can't do it. Can't.
It's literally nothing compared to here.
It was like the hottest it got here this summer was like 25 degrees Celsius, like at most. I don't know what that converts to in American.
Hold on, I'm gonna convert the average for where I live. Very high
The amount of times that he's gotten up, I should just take his.
to Celsius. Okay, the average here for the summer and most of the year is 37 plus. And
Oh.
100% humidity almost year round.
That's disgusting.
Because that's the one advantage California has, weather-wise, is that it's not humid. However, you're less likely to notice if you're dehydrated when there's no humidity.
Ilya, I'm never coming to visit where you.
No, it sucks. I hate Florida so much. However, I would live here over California because California is full of crazy people. It's kind of gross and it's really expensive. Just say.
Yes. Big agree. It's kind of weird having to film a podcast from someone else's room.
What's
kinda
weird is like I didn't even notice when he finally. The setup looks almost exactly the same. So I was like, when are you going to move? And then I realized he had moved, and I was like, oh. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, here's hoping that I should be in my place by February, but I haven't heard anything yet. Oh, this is the segment where she talks about herself. Okay. I'm gonna fix my hair.
Oh my gosh, everyone's talking about, I'm from Florida, and I'm like, yes, I hate it. I hate it. Disney's not even worth it because it's too expensive.
I love that Gus is like, we have Florida, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, there are worse places to live than Florida, but...
Oh yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, and it also depends on preference, because I know people who love Arizona, and I'm like, excuse you, no. I could never live there, it's a desert.
I know, Marsupial Gamer was saying that I should... No, I can barely handle LA. What makes you think I can handle...
I just don't think the desert's pretty. But I have friends who love the desert, so... But see, where I am, people don't understand Florida. Everyone's like, tropical paradise. I'm like, no, it's a swamp. Alligators. Oh,
I'm back. I'm ruining this podcast.
Okay. The geek dead.
I'm ruining everything. Is Jesse frozen?
No, he's
just very still. He's like, he just Draxed us all.
I was about to be like, he's like Drax.
He just... Oh my gosh. Oh, no, okay, so I just, for everyone's like, why does he keep leaving a little one here? And I just had to put him to bed. So he's fine, But we're good. No, Rin, I'm not. I'm just weird. Okay, so are we doing this thing? Did we already do an intro?
No, we're
do an intro. Because we're gonna talk about our favorite moments and guests and scripted videos.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
Yeah,
I have them written out. I'm ready.
we're all good.
Everything. That's so lovely. Okay. Welcome, everybody. This is the Hylian Gamescast, aka the best Zelda podcast pretty much ever, and I might be biased about that, but it's episode 100, which is probably longer than any other Zelda podcast has run for as well. So, that's evidence, I guess, to what I'm trying to say. I am Daniel, but you also may know me as Cap Bergerson. I'm joined by Sublima and the Geek Apprentice, the one and only Game Over Jesse. We're all the main gang here. So today we are talking, because it's episode 100 and we're sentimental, we're talking about our favorite moments of the previous 99 Hylian Gamescast episodes that we have existed in, or not existed in, because this humble little show started out with me editing videos for Jesse and being like, hey man, you're about to hit a subscriber milestone. I can't remember which milestone it was. What are we gonna do for fun? And then we just started doing this, and it was a fun time. And now we have double the amount of people, and we've had so many amazing guests and everything. There's a lot of great stuff that's happened, and been taking this podcast all the way to LA for E3 twice. Going to be 3 times this year, so it's exciting. It's exciting. But I'm talking too much. Jesse, why don't you start us off here with whatever it is you have to say about this?
So, I guess we can do 1 or 2 each. I'm not really sure, but my absolute favorite moment would honestly be the I want to say the get together. As much as I love Rick, I wish he could have been at the second get together we had, when it was all of us and Cliff, and I think Holly was there, and Gibbs, and maybe a couple of other people. Maya came with her boyfriend, and everyone was together. We were all just hanging out. Like, we weren't focused on doing anything. We weren't, like, there was really no big plan. Like, we even, I think, like, there was the one party that, like, we were actually invited to. and used the Flareon was the password to get in because it was a private party.
That's funny.
And yeah, because it was someone that I knew that was at the Bethesda E3 conference, and he gave me the password to get into the thing because he was the DJ. Grimecraft, for anyone who knows him. But like he had sent like where the thing was and stuff for the password, and like we didn't even go to that because we were just having so much fun hanging out with each other. So it was all really cool to like catch up with everyone, and like everyone was there hanging out and stuff. And it seemed like Maya was kind of nervous because it was her first time meeting everyone, but at that point
and also,
like most of us was
so
chill
much
with each other.
smaller
She's
than
tiny, but
Yeah.
she like bear hugged me.
She might be shorter than me.
when we hung out. She
Yeah.
bear hugged me, so I was like, oh,
Makes
geez.
Gibbs look tall. He's not a tall dude.
Yeah.
I'm so mean.
Men don't even
She makes me feel tall.
But it was.
Well, I mean, I make everyone feel tall too, so.
yeah. Cause like cause at that point, like here's what was going on. We had went to, I get the timeline mixed up, but like we had been to the Star Wars bar the night before, to where like we had met Greg.
Great
He was
time.
like, "Oh my God, you guys came over, Jesse. Blah blah blah. Is blah. Hi, give me a hug, take a picture," and then like not even thinking about it, like he was there with the people who are like the main people in charge of the EA games and stuff, and like the Star Wars people.
Right, because he's
and-
hosting.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the next morning, like when we went over to say, or I went over to say hi and talk to him for a bit, and then like the next morning, Greg Miller was on TV hosting the EA thing and like showing off the new Star Wars game and all the other stuff that EA was showing off, and he was like the host of it. And it's like we hung out with him for like 10 minutes the night before while he was there with all of the other CEO EA people, and like we didn't even realize it. But like we weren't even, as awesome as that was, we weren't even really paying attention to the EA press conference because we were just hanging out chatting with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Also, the press conference was meh.
Yeah. But it's like that wasn't even what we were focused on, because like it's like, oh, we were hanging out with this dude the night before and it was so cool and blah blah blah, and then but we were just having fun with each other. So I think the fact that happened, because if we were like on our own individual and we weren't hanging out with each other, we would have been like, oh, it's so cool, like he's on TV now and we were hanging out with him the night before, or like not hung out, but we talked to him for like 10 minutes the night before. Like that would have been the cool thought. But we were having so much fun that, as cool as that was, we were just like, hey, let's talk about the new Zelda thing. Like, Ilya, the Geek Apprentice, isn't here, but we're still going to call her in because she's excited about it too.
Oh, let's go.
And I was just like crying.
So that would be mine. That comes to mind at the moment. But Ilya, what's yours?
Oh gosh. So I had written down like a funniest moment, favorite guest, but favorite moment. This sounds so stupid and sentimental, and granted, Choose was not on this podcast, but it would be my first podcast where I was just a guest. I had done a few voice things. By that point, I think by that point, Jesse had asked if I would just continue to do videos, and I was like, what? I have a decent enough voice for that? So what was funny about it, though, was I was driving home from a university. I had just graduated. So I was in a hotel room, and I was trying to, like, set up the lights and put, like blankets up everywhere. I was like, I look like crap. I don't know what to do. But I didn't want to say no, because I wasn't sure if the chance was ever going to come again. And it was like 1 a.m. in the hotel room, and my mom, because it was a 13-hour drive home, my mom is in the bed every now and again sitting up going, what are you doing? She was like, go to sleep. She wasn't like mad. She understood. She was just like, oh my gosh. And I think that's probably my favorite moment, because that's kind of like where a lot of stuff started, because I had already started doing the voiceover work. I was about to launch, that sounds like too big of a word, start making YouTube videos. and I was surprised at how comfortable I felt, because I don't feel comfortable around people typically. That sounds weird, but I'm an extreme introvert, so but it was very chill. I didn't like it felt professional enough that it wasn't just like a throwaway thing, but it was also chill enough that I wasn't just like, I'm this outsider coming to say hello, you know. It was really chill. And it led to so many great things. Which that was May 2018.
Oh man.
Dang.
Yeah,
Dang.
I've been I think come like February or March it'll be 2 years that I've been doing voice stuff. It's crazy.
That is crazy, Daisy.
What's your other moment?
My other moment?
Yeah, we're gonna do 2 moments.
Who's your
fun.
other
Are we
mother?
too?
Oh.
Who's your other mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coraline.
This kind of goes along with favorite guest because I have 2 favorite guests. So I would say when we got to interview Patricia Somerset, because I am trying to
Who
get
is
into voice
that?
acting. I mean, I technically have got for anyone that doesn't know, the voice of Zelda and
Say that again. You cut out.
which it cut out. The voice of Zelda in Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
Mhm.
But that was a cool moment because technically I have done some actual voice acting thing, but I don't know, that was just like, whoa, I love Zelda and I'm trying to do voice acting and we get to actually talk to her, and
Mhm.
yeah, that was just really cool. I was a little bit starstruck and I never pictured myself as being someone who gets starstruck. So, yeah, that's my other favorite moment.
This is a good one.
Cool. Do you want to go first?
You go ahead.
Okay.
You go ahead.
There's too many favorite moments. Okay, I'm probably gonna start with all the weird inside jokes that we have.
D banana.
D banana. Also, like, they've seen dogs,
Oh my
which
God.
happened at our first E3 trip. The bananas becoming a meme because of the first E3 trip. And honestly, just like everything that kind of came out of it, the way that everyone has collectively come together for our little strange meme community, even if they're like doing weird stuff with photos of my feet. RPG, I'm looking at you. Also, Denny, I am also looking at you. How dare you? But yeah, absolutely. A big part of it is like seeing how cool this community is and being really overwhelmed by like how many super chat you guys gave us today and just like
I
how much you
know.
support us as people. I feel like that is probably like my favorite, is being here and being able to witness something that big. And like I had invited a friend to come and watch the podcast, and they had mentioned, they were like, oh my gosh, like it just shows how much work has gone into the community that you guys have, and I thought that was really cool. And then other than that, honestly, I can't say that my first appearance on the podcast was my favorite because I was an embarrassed mess. I was
Weren't
not.
you like sitting on the porch?
No, I was. This is so. I lived in my old place. I was using my laptop.
Right.
My laptop was too low, so I had it balanced on a bowl, so the webcam would be at eye height with me. And my background was a fridge. I'm pretty sure my first podcast episode was episode like 25 or something. I had scrolled back to see, so I've been around for a lot longer than I thought I was. And yeah, I don't know my other favorite moments. It's all just good.
So many good things.
So many good things. I feel like I've missed out by not being in a lot of interviews, but I got to listen to those, and those, you know, like being there for Sean Chiplock was like, that was a really big thing for me. I was so excited, and it was like all of the guests that we've had, definitely a big highlight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my spiel without getting emotional about anything.
So many emotionals. Gosh, I have a hard time narrowing it down. And this podcast feels a little bit like Jesse and I had a weird internet baby, and and it's grotesque and horrible, but people just love it for some reason. And like there's been so many huge milestones, like an amazing slew of guests uncovering weird archived Nintendo Power articles, and then getting on a really last minute podcast with Tony just to like get into it just because we could, and having you know Patricia and Joe and Sean from where we have like 3 out of the 6 podcasts of Breath of the Wild, like in a few consecutive weeks, all come on to the podcast, and that was like a huge milestone where things really felt like really legit. Like, wow, we're going somewhere with this. And Grant Kirkhope, as RPG is mentioning in the chat.
Yes.
And, just a slew of really amazing guests, and not just like famous people or that were people that work in the industry, but other people with YouTube channels. Like we've had Mandy Lee on, and Holly and Miss Click a couple times, and just, you know, of course, a bunch of other Zelda YouTubers like Gluke, and even people with really small channels like Tevi and stuff. But this, you just feel this community growing out of this weird sit down where we chat for 4 hours about video games. You know, like I don't know. I guess like favorite. It's so hard to choose. One of my favorites, and I actually go back and watch it every now and then because it's horrible and embarrassing. The first episode of our podcast, in which if you look at that versus like today's episode, like, man, we were trying so hard to be prepared for this podcast, and we were so not. And it was like it's hard to like we had barely thought of the name, the Hylian Gamescast, and even then we weren't even 100% sure if that was what we were going to stick with. We even said it for like the podcast is going to be called the Hylian Gamescast, but you know what? Only maybe. If you guys think of a better idea, like let us know. And we just stuck with it. And I had just moved to my previous house. So before this one, I lived at that house for like 2 years, and it's like boxes behind me, like a mess of boxes and stuff, and it was so bad. And yeah, just like you look at it today and versus our podcast back then, and it's almost this unrecognizable difference. But I have such a like soft spot for those like humble beginnings.
Yeah.
The Switch was so new. Mario Odyssey had like just come out. Like
I even had
a
very specific style of editing the video on the first episodes.
Yeah.
Like
and
there was a very unique look to it.
And we had tried to get like a logo going, and we didn't really end up sticking with it for other reasons. But like, it's just like it's such a, I don't know. It's so weird to think that that's where it all started, I guess. So I'm like sap, as everyone knows, because I always make these sappy Twitter posts and stuff. But yeah, that honestly might be a favorite moment. It's just like that first episode. It's so bad, but I can't help but love it. Sorry, Jesse, to just knock our
That was good. Because like the first question that we had was
was the Rick and Morty question.
Yeah, that was the first.
And everyone hated our answer.
It was like, is the Zelda universe and Rick and Morty universe combined? And it's like, well, there's multiple Zelda timelines, and there's multiple Rick and Morty universes that they've made clear. So it's like, if you go by both, where there's infinite universes, then like they're
technically.
They even like there's an episode of Rick and Morty where Rick goes out to buy the limited edition A Link Between Worlds Nintendo 3DSs so that he can save them and sell them later. So it's like a definite yes that Zelda does exist in the Rick and Morty universe.
Yes. Also, hey, just Cliff.
Cliff!
Welcome to the heckin'
Hello!
We love you, Cliff.
And I always put, like, when we started the show, I always put on, like, a nice shirt before we would record and stuff.
I remember that.
Like, now I'm just like, whatever. I did a stream in my pajamas once now, so, I mean, obviously we've come a long ways.
I bought this.
I think I did one in, like, my Pikachu onesie, so...
Yeah.
Oh, I did one in a Totoro onesie, and I remember someone was like, oh my gosh, like, how dare Jessie have someone like her, like, trying to show off her body on his channel? And I'm like, I'm wearing a full onesie. What am I showing?
How dare people try to show off their bodies? What do they think they're?
I'm showing off.
Don't show off that Totoro.
My ears.
Jacob, or not Jacob? Sorry, I was thinking of my
that
cousin.
ear
Jacob.
though.
Daniel, your
yes. You should call me Jacob.
My cousin Jacob. I was texting him.
Oh.
Daniel, your neck is showing. How dare you? We can see your Adam's apple.
Ugh. You just gotta cover it with hair like I do.
Yeah.
Insinuating that I'm an Adam's apple.
Dennis donated another $1. Is what it?
Denny,
It looks
your
like
money. Put it back in your wallet.
it looks like he's donated $1,000 because he's donated 20 a bunch of times, but it calculates to like 89 cents. So it's been like $5. But he says, "Fire Daniel, hire me. This is a good episode, guys." Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, that's Denny. I'm Daniel. Jesse, are you okay?
He's tired.
I don't know.
Like, guys, it's
12?
12? Is it only midnight?
Once upon a time, I bought
almost
this.
midnight, yeah.
I was looking for a Zelda hat to wear for the podcast, and I found this one, and it was really odd because I just randomly bought it off of a store on Etsy. I just found the one that kind of looked the best, and this one looked like it had the most love and care into it because it's like, you can tell it's hand knitted. And whenever I ordered it, having no idea who the person was, the woman sent a message after I bought it and was like, "Oh my gosh, you made me the coolest mom in the world because my daughter loves your Zelda videos." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that makes me feel awesome." And then for a few podcasts after that, she would be in the comments and she would be like commenting for wearing it. So I thought that was really cool.
So many cool things.
Yeah.
And because of this podcast, it ultimately led to me wanting to start streaming because all of you guys were streaming and everything, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. And now it's like a big part of my week is I'm like,
yeah, but you never take your
these are
shirt
my
off.
stream
Daniel.
days. Every time Jesse has come, he has asked me to take my shirt off, and I have yet to yield.
Yeah.
But today, because it's 100, no, I'm kidding.
No.
but that's a big highlight for me. That's my
Kayla got so nervous.
oh my gosh.
I'm not sitting beside you.
Daniel's wife
But-
comes in. So
Oh
why
my
is
gosh.
he?
What is happening?
So is that everyone's thing? though?
Yeah.
I think so.
Alright.
I think we all gave like way too many answers. We're like
It's
one
because
or
there's
two.
so many moments.
Because of the length of this podcast, we will not be doing a mailbag, but we will be doing something really fun, similar to a mailbag. We will be doing the Zelda quiz from last time.
Woo, 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 woo.
So,
Woo.
you guys ready for this? You got
Yes.
your questions? All right. So, Kayla will go first this time.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay,
Wait, are you
Ilya will go
questions?
first.
Meaning
Okay,
I'm
wait,
asking
should
all
we-
3 questions first?
Yeah, Ilya will do her 3 questions. Daniel will do his 3 questions. I will do my 3 questions. And then Choobs will do...
Jesse,
Yes.
should we tell the people what the heck we're doing in case they didn't watch the
Yeah,
first
that'll
episode in
be
which we did
explained
this?
in the intro.
Good, okay.
Okay, you guys ready?
Let's do the intro.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I am 𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐺𝐿. Or am I?
Good intro.
No. Hello everyone, I am Jesse, or 𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐺𝐿, here with us on the Hylian Gamescast, episode 100. Thank you all so much for watching. It's after midnight almost, and there's still 70 plus people watching. This is the Zelda quiz, still unnamed. The mystery, we call our Zelda mailbag, where we normally answer questions, obviously, the Zelda mailbag. But if you guys can come up with a better name for this quiz, please do. This is a special episode. Typical episodes, only one person will be the host, asking the other players or contestants the questions. Sometimes you all can submit questions to whoever the host is to be answered. Typically, we take in answers from the Zelda, or the questions from the Zelda mailbag, and we answer them and discuss them for all of you. Today, or on this segment, we come up with our own questions to ask the contestants. Last time, on the first episode of this, you all liked it so much that we ended up bringing it back, but I was the host, and the contestants was the Geek Apprentice versus Capt Bergerson. And we will be bringing on guests and people in the future to play along with us as they come on the Hylian Gamescast, whether it's people like Cliff in the chat, or Dennis, or Jorge, or Cliff, or Dennis, or Jorge, or Miss Cliff, or Holly,
Okay.
or whoever. Even if we bring on some of the Zelda voiceover people we've had in the past, like Patricia and some of the others, Sean, Joe. If we ever bring them on, hopefully they'll be able to play too. I think it'll be fun to quiz them on just how informative they are on the series they are actually a part of. So, instead of the way we did it last time was I gave 5 questions for them to answer. This time, we're each going to give each other 3 questions. So that means everyone is there's going to be 12 questions collectively, because 3 times 4 equals 12. But an individual will only be able to have a score of 9 because they will not be able to answer their own questions. So everyone will be able to answer 9 questions each. So we're starting off.
Sure that's how it's going to work.
Yes.
Based on our math
We've done
skills.
the math.
Yes.
The maths.
Based on math, what is that? 8 plus 5 equals 11?
24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the Geek Apprentice
my
is
gosh.
going to start us off. Appalachian Red Fox in the chat. He comments on every single video saying the greatest Hylian Gamescast in the world, which is true, but it's also the greatest Zelda podcast in the world. Anyways, episode 2 of our new segment.
Ooh, I like this. Zedlock Productions is Hyrule Feud.
Yeah.
That's got a
Oh
good
my
ring
God.
to it.
Triforce Trivia. I like that too.
Ooh.
Those were better than mine. I had Untitled Quiz Game.
So, Geek Apprentice,
I like that though.
you have your 3 questions. So
I do.
we all have to write down our questions to make sure that we do not cheat. I will do mine on my phone. You all have paper and stuff, so...
Yep.
I'm using my phone.
You can crack open another moleskin for her.
Alright.
And...
No,
Are you guys
So,
ready?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, so I'm going to actually do mine out of order once I wrote them. So, number 3 is now number 1. So, number 1. Which of these is something Link actually says out loud in Wind Waker? A. Goodbye. B. Wait. C. Meow. D. Oh no.
Okay.
We're going to show our answers after we do all 3 questions? Or after each one?
No, we after each one.
After
That way,
each one.
because by the time the chat catches up, we could have the
Oh,
chance
true,
to...
true, true,
Oh,
true.
yeah.
So we show our answer first. So,
Oh, wait, let me put it
showing
in a
our
different
answer...
notepad. Wait.
The answer is...
What do you...
meow.
That's what I'm writing!
I have all of them.
It's meow.
The answer is meow.
Oh. Because
It's meow.
he does say different things in Wind Waker, other than
I
just
mean, like,
meow.
just
Come on
out
is the
loud.
only
Like,
other
actually
one
out
that says.
loud. Yeah, he says meow and come on.
Yeah,
And yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, is your answer?
He does
So
that
I
too.
was wrong. I had all
Yep.
of them. I was wrong. But I'm still winning.
All of them wasn't one of the choices, Jesse.
No, but
No.
it could be a trick thing, right?
I would have said select all that apply.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is. These don't
I
have to
almost
be multiple
wanted to become a
choice
teacher.
questions, though.
You
Yeah.
gotta know the geeks' apprenticeship methods if you want to ace
Yeah,
this
no.
quiz.
All right.
All right. Okay. The second one, this is a hard one depending on who you are. This is the only non-Zelda one.
Uh-oh.
What is the name of Isabelle's brother from Animal Crossing? A. Denny. B. Derek. C. Digby. D. Doug. I have a feeling Kayla knows.
I've already wrote my answer.
Do y'all need to hear the names again?
Sure, why not? Why
A.
have you done this to me?
A. Denny. B. Derek. C. Digby. D. Doug.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna be very wrong about this, aren't I? The answer. Are you ready? I put Digby.
Digby!
Digby.
Is it Digby?
Digby! Yeah!
It is Digby! Oh, I just know Smash Bros. Trophy.
I was so worried that one of you.
Oh, no.
Because I have his amiibo.
It should have been Denny. It should have
been Denny.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yep, it was Digby. Alright, you guys ready for the last one?
Yep.
Yes. Number 3.
I feel like what would make this one hard is if I didn't give multiple choice, but I feel like giving multiple choice is... Because I was like, oh, this one's going to be really hard, but I'm giving multiple choice, so that might make it easy. Anyway.
I don't think I gave any
I didn't
multiple
do
choice.
multiple
So
choice.
this is...
Oh, then I'm not going to give multiple choice.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What have we done?
I couldn't remember if we did that last time or not. So anyway. Last one. What is the name of the NPC from Breath of the Wild who wants to marry the wielder of the Master Sword, but denies Link after finding out it's him?
What?
Make it multiple choice again.
Did you make this up? No. Okay.
No,
Read
I
it
know
again.
Okay, so
The
listen
side
again.
quest. Oh no.
What is the name of the NPC from Breath of the Wild who she wants to marry the wielder of the Master Sword, but gives Link a hard no when she finds out it's him? I reworded it slightly, but it's the same thing.
It's the side quest, The Chosen Hero, which is found right at the stable that is just northwest of the Great Plateau.
Wow, I did
Hillside
not know that
Stable.
info.
I
And-
remember where it is, but I
yeah.
don't remember the name.
And she's standing right underneath a tree, right just east of that stable. And
Should have done this one first so you all had multiple choice.
yes, give us the multiple choice. I know every detail about this quest except for the NPC's name.
Okay, I got it.
Oh no!
He googled it.
Nope.
Did you cheat?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
See, you guys can say my hands off my phone. People in the chat, please don't put the opportunity for us to cheat. So
Well, clearly it's Cass.
yeah.
Okay, are we ready? I'm just forfeiting this answer,
All right.
basically. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Nani?
It's Jesse. Game over, Jesse.
Game over, Jesse.
I can't read Jesse's. What does yours say?
The Sheikah girl.
No, it's not.
No.
It's
That's
not.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Her
shy
name
one?
is Eliza.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, I would not have known. That was obscure.
Would you have known from these multiple choice? The multiple choice I had was Emily, Eliza, Adina, and Iris.
I would have had no idea. I would have
Okay.
I
guessed.
probably would have taken Emily like just out of the running. But that's
Too
it.
common.
Just like too normal a name. Wow. Dang. I can't believe I got it right that it's Game Over Jesse. Okay. So, wait, who's next? Whose questions are
alright.
next?
Daniel.
My questions. Okay. So, question number 4. There are a few options you could choose from. But to get this answer correctly, you must name 3 Hylian kings.
Okay.
Should I write down? I don't know the answer, but
I don't think you need to.
I don't think I need to either.
Shoot, I know 2.
Yeah.
But you need 3 Hylian kings.
Shh.
I made a video talking about all the kings, and I can't remember. Which had Lisa on, the one that wanted to do the podcast that we met during E3 in person.
Mm-hmm.
Am
She's
I gonna
next.
lose this just because I can't remember a third? I know.
You need 3. There are more than 3. You just need only 3.
Wait, what did my thing do?
What did your thing do?
Alright, I had to get it back on the chat.
Does it count if I don't spell his name right?
I don't care if you spell right.
Yeah, I definitely didn't spell one of mine right. I know it.
I mean, there's 2 in Minish Cap alone.
Yeah.
See, that's the game I'm trying to think of.
There's the ghost one.
Mhm, mhm.
I definitely have this wrong. I have 2. And
Oh,
I just
no.
wrote down a third.
Too hard.
I think I have 2.
Are you guys all? How long do I just sit here for?
Maybe
No,
we
I'm
needed a
done.
timer.
I'm done with mine. So
You're
Yeah, I'm
done.
done.
yeah.
Chewy.
I'm done.
Okay. Let's see them answers.
I'm gonna point it away from you.
I just had
Rome
no
and-
hints in Hyrule.
And then I put King of Hyrule.
Yeah, I
You just
put
King of Hyrule? What the heck?
I put Daphnis, Bosphoramus, and Rick.
Rick? Okay, there. Bosphoramus is his middle name.
Well,
His
I
first
put
name
Rome,
is
too.
Rome. Okay. Daphnes Nohansen, Hyrule from Wind Waker, King Rome from Breath of the Wild. There's also Daltus and Gustav.
Yeah, Gustav. That's the one that I got. So
Yeah,
I
you
would've
put
known
King of
Gustav.
Hyrule. That's a name
King of
3
Hyrule.
Kings of. Good answer. You put King of Hyrule.
So I got like a
no.
70.70.
No, there's no partial marks.
No.
So Jess, I missed Jesse's answer.
No, I just put the no hints in Hyrule.
That's all you put?
Yeah, Daphnis, no hints, just the one.
You put 1? No one got this right?
No.
No one got this right?
Hey,
And we
no
all
one got one of my
Digby?
questions right either.
We all got Digby?
Well, it's because I gave multiple choice. I shouldn't have.
That's, I guess. Which Link, or hero Link, has appeared in the most mainline, not counting spin-offs or third-party or Smash or anything like that, mainline Zelda games? Which Link has appeared in the most titles?
Wait. Nope, that's a different one. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Alright, I got mine.
I'm pretty sure I have mine. Well, wait a minute. Are those the same link? Oh, fudge. Fudge a duck.
I will not.
Oh my gosh, no. Because I know what one I'm thinking of, but I'm trying to remember multiple.
Alright.
Do we have to say specifically hero of, or can I say the one that's been in the games, or 5, or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, you could say, like, the Link from this game. But if you say hero of blank, then that'll just make me all...
Hold on, I'm just
happy.
trying to picture it in my head. I'm picturing the timeline and trying to remember. Okay.
Denny's saying we all knew Daniel's quiz would be the bogus one. Oh!
He's in that one.
Rude.
Yeah, I'm here to fail. I don't know what this answer
Okay.
is.
Okay. I'm erasing my answer.
Mm-hmm. Jesse looks so like
I'm gonna be so
No,
mad.
I'm confirming the answers to my questions, is what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, sure he is.
I'm gonna
totally
be
not
so
cheating.
mad
No, I'm really not.
if it was my initial one, but I have it.
You'll know I'm not
Okay.
cheating because I'll probably get this wrong.
Alright. Is everyone
Good night,
ready?
Holly, thanks
Yes.
for hanging out.
Oh! Goodbye!
Yeah, bye Holly, and thank you for the amazing donation.
Ah.
Ready?
Let's see the answers.
Alright.
The one from Link's Awakening.
Juristic man.
Yeah.
What the heck?
A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Everyone but Chewie is wrong. It is the
Yeah.
appears as the past Link's Awakening, the Oracle games, and as a bonus appears as potentially the old man in Worlds.
Man.
You cannot.
Cause see, my initial answer was Hero of Time. Hero Shade, and then I was like, wait a minute. I'm picturing the downfall.
He has a
And I was like,
statue in Wind
mm-mm.
Waker as well.
Yeah.
But does that count?
No, that's not him.
No.
Okay. Fine.
But yeah. So I'm so glad I changed my answer. Yes.
Yes, it is this pantsless man here.
The man without pants.
The man with no pants.
That's
This guy
a
right
problem.
Kayla is sitting in a room surrounded by this iteration of Link.
And I gave you a stick man.
I've got my Link's Awakening pin here. I've got a Link to the Past link on my shirt, and right beside her, and I've got the keychain, and it's like there's so.
Thank you, Jorge, for acknowledging that I'm winning at life.
Quiz, but winning at life. Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Love it. Also, Hero of Legend is the correct title as well. Danny gets bonus points.
He googled it because he wants to be your boy.
What is the name of the blue cuckoo, the blue chicken, in Ocarina of Time?
Are you friggin' kidding me?
I knew this one. I was talking to... I think I talked to Luke about this a few nights ago.
I love him. And anyone who knows who's watched me stream Ocarina of Time knows how much I love that blue chicken.
It's like when I was playing Mario and I didn't know the name of the bats.
Give
They're
me
called
2
swoops.
seconds. I'll be back
What?
while everyone's
Swoops.
trying their thing.
That's a terrible name.
I know.
Swoops. Jesse's
I
gonna
got
go.
it.
He's gonna go cheat.
Wait, no.
I'm not cheating. I'm just gonna keep writing bogus answers until you guys throw me off the podcast.
Oh, Marsupial Gamer says, "Am I late? Start over." Okay. Hey,
Done.
everybody. This is Hylian's episode 100.
Started the podcast late for you, John. We were an hour late.
We were late. We meant to start at 6, and then we started.
Technically,
His name
you
is
could
Colonel.
you could technically say we were gonna start at 6 and started at 10,
You could technically
depending.
say that, and
No,
everyone would
actually-
be confused.
So here's my story. I was going to order a pizza, but it got too late because it's after midnight
Okay.
and the grocery store and everything's closed. And I don't really have food. But my cousin, who lives like 2 seconds away from where I live, was watching. And I messaged him. I was like, hey, bring me food. So,
Oh, RPG is suggesting I make this multiple choice.
I made 2 of mine multiple choice.
mm,
One of which y'all definitely wouldn't have got except for Chewed.
Okay, I'll make a multiple choice if all 3 of you cannot figure out the answer.
I cannot figure it out.
But then I
That's
gotta
actually
come
what
up
they
with-
do on the Super Carlin Brothers. If neither of them can figure out the answer, they ask.
what
I think, like, I remember the letter it starts with, but I don't.
Oh, I definitely
know
don't.
of it.
Okay,
I
I
have
gotta
a
come up
bogus
with
answer.
multiple choice answers. Jesse, did you...
Is it Blueco?
What? Blue...
I need to like put the chat away because I'm gonna accidentally
Yeah,
see
like
an
that.
actual.
All right.
All right. I'm just trying to think of
Making up
good
weird
multiple
names.
choice ones.
All right.
See, like, literally, Luke and I were talking about it just the other day.
Watch me hear them and go, "Yep, nope, no idea."
Because I think he named his second YouTube channel Gluke. But
Yeah.
he had something to do with that cuckoo.
Don't think out loud. You might give us the answer.
Am I thinking out loud? I'm trying to think of something that's like potentially could be it if you heard it. Does that make... The king, at least fast, is canon, king of Hyrule. So Tree is like, no. Look, that's not his.
That's his title, not his name.
Oh,
not-
I know a good
Can you
one.
imagine they give birth to the? They're like, this is our little prince, and we'll name him King of Hyrule. Hyrule. Or they name him King. His middle name is Of, and their last name is all Hyrule. So.
Best name ever.
Oh,
Matt,
no.
thanks for tuning in.
Oh, bye, Matt.
Okay, I've got multiple choice answers since none of you
Yes.
can figure this out. Okay.
Yes.
Is the name of the blue chicken in Ocarina of Time the blue cuckoo, Konami, Kojiro, Carlisle, or Don Camaro?
I got it.
I
I knew it the moment I heard it. I knew it the moment. I didn't even write the last one.
You don't know, do you?
I do, but I think I know what you should have. You should have said Cujo as one of them.
But I got it. Are we ready?
All right, let's see it. I basically gave it to you guys.
Yeah, you totally did.
It is Kojiro.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
moment I heard it, I was
Jesse
like,
didn't
yep,
show
that's
his
it.
answer. You didn't show your answer, Jesse.
No, it's I was gonna go with the Kojiro thing.
Sure you were.
I was.
Wait. Did you guys see what I crossed out? This was this answer.
What does it say?
What did you put?
Johnny
Johnny
Cash.
Cash?
Nice.
Johnny Cash is the blue chicken?
I wrote Bob the first time.
Bob.
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 Bob!
Good name. Blue
Oh,
Bob.
You can't say it's too easy with options because they guessed on Digby.
it is too
Except
easy.
for
with
Tubes. Tubes did not.
I knew
Tubes,
Digby.
would you have gotten that without multiple choice?
Absolutely.
See, I knew. Yeah.
Digby. None of. Well. All right. Well, Don Camaro's at least a mask in Zelda, so it's still relevant.
Jesse.
Whose questions are next?
It's Jesse.
Oh, Jesse, you look so different.
Whoa.
He's
Gosh,
changed.
no, that
His cousin?
actually scared me.
He's changed.
I'm guessing it's his cousin, because his cousin was in chat.
You could like screen cap Jesse's screen right now with like his little soundproofing and then his chair with the mic and the colored keyboard and like put that on Ewan's website.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do
You really
that.
could.
You really could. And
Actually.
it'd be like, yeah, I'm buying that chair. 15% off code GOJ. What? Who's plugging what? I don't know what any of you guys are talking about. This video is not sponsored.
Yeah, no.
It's sponsored by you guys.
Yeah, it really is, actually.
Honestly?
It really... Oh, its name was Stephen King. Jorge's right. The name of the blue cuckoo was Stephen King.
Ah, yeah, Stephen
Mhm.
King.
Stephen King.
The best character in Legend of Zelda.
Jorge, I didn't expect it. That's why.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so is it
Jesse.
Tube's turn to ask questions? Or
Change back. He has changed back. Jesse,
Yeah, I'm here. What's
are
up?
you ready to
My turn?
proceed?
Eat.
Okay, my question.
Jesse's talking to our producers right now. That's just how the nature of that's show business, baby. Yeah,
Mhm.
remind me to never say baby like that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
It doesn't sit right in my mouth.
No.
That's
Okay.
show
It's
business.
like swear words in my mouth. It doesn't
Okay.
work.
So,
So,
Jacob's
I
question
need a pulling thread.
was, why hasn't Nintendo made Zelda game for an Xbox One? And I said, like before, where there would have been a 0% possibility, now there's like a 0.1%. Because, like, if Xbox is willing to let their characters be on Nintendo console, I think Nintendo would be more willing to let their characters be on.
Jesse, is this the question we need to answer?
No, I was just saying, like,
Oh.
he wanted his thing because he was nice enough to
Oh.
bring me some food and stuff. So, but my
Aw.
question
food is
is
good.
Food is good. The Nintendo Ninja's got.
So,
Oh
all right,
no.
all right. This is sort of Zelda related, but it's more video related. How many YouTube videos on this channel or our channel
Uh-oh.
have passed 1 million views?
Ah.
I'm throwing a number out there. I'm gonna be wrong. I'm changing my number.
Past 1 million?
See, this
Have
is a hard
passed
one because
one-
if I guess
Again.
too low, then that's mean. But if I guess too high, I sound egotistical.
Well, I know it's normally like the top tens or something that normally that. So...
Yeah.
Okay, I have my answer. Probably wrong.
My answer is probably.
I thought we were
very
doing
wrong.
Zelda questions.
No, this was one that just popped. It's,
Well,
it's
mine
just
wasn't.
like a thing.
Mine was
I have
wrong.
a guess.
All
It
right.
wasn't my original guess, but I have a guess.
All right. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Okay.
6.
I put 5.
I put 3. Am I the bad friend?
I was gonna put
5.
3 actually.
Halo.
Yes!
gets
I
it.
did it!
Wow.
So if we
Oh.
look
I was
Here.
thinking 10. I was like, no, it's 15.
I don't know if you
I'm
guys
so-
can.
can't.
So there is how
Well
to
done.
quickly kill a Lionel with 1.8 million. Top 10 worst things Link has ever done with 1.5. Top 5 unreleased or canceled Mario games with 1.5. New Zelda games in 2018, 19, 20 with 1.1. How to kill Guardians with
With the pot lids.
1.03.
It's a good video.
Dumb.
And then one that's about to reach it. Two that's about to reach it. What every DLC Mask and Armor does, which is just a recap of their announcement. And then that has it has 99. 994,000. So, and then the other one
We're
is
meat potatoes.
top
So
10
technically-
best and worst.
Denny's
But there is
last super chat is
Thank you,
my last super chat. You meat potato. Why are we potatoes?
Meat
Matt.
potato.
They brought potatoes as part of the food that they brought me, so that's cool.
Is this because I had poutine today?
So,
Yes.
the other, actually, to make it an even 10, can I do the other 3 questions I have?
Sure.
Or do we
You
just
can-
do the
I
2?
thought we're doing 12 questions. Well, no, because if we do 10, and
Technically, for you, it'll still be 9.
Oh,
It'll
never
still be
mind.
9
Never
for you.
mind. Because like one is okay. So
we can just strike that one.
in order, in order.
In order.
What are the items used for the trading quest in Ocarina of Time?
Oh, Lowdy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Lowdy.
What are the items used? Not all of the required items. Like obviously you have to have a bean plant. So, but that's not part of the trading sequence. Like you have to have one so you can make it on time, but you don't have to use it for the trading. So what are the trading items? In order from Ocarina of Time. Cliff, this is a regular segment on the podcast, but because this is a 100th episode, we are doing, everyone is doing 3 questions, but on a normal episode, it's only going to have one host and then everyone else. So like on the next one, Daniel might be the host and it'll be 𝐿𝐼a, me, and 𝐓𝐷𝐿 answering the questions. And then there'll be 5 questions.
I totally just guessed.
Okay.
I may or may not be right.
That's cool. That's cool too. See, this is why I was looking it up earlier, so I could be sure.
That makes sense.
This is a long trading quest now that I'm looking at it all.
See, I only have 4 items written down.
Well,
Got it.
it could be 4.
I don't know. I'm hoping I didn't miss it.
Because it actually may or may not involve something that was mentioned earlier in a question.
Okay. Well, I know.
I mean, I have that, actually, surprisingly.
Okay.
Are we ready?
$2 from Marsupial. My first of 2020. Here's too much banana eating. Thank you, Marsupial, for your...
Hey, thanks, John.
We love you.
Alright. Let me
Are
see
we
your
ready?
answers.
It's long.
Okay, yeah, I got them all here.
But I know mine's wrong.
You ready?
Okay.
It is egg, Kojiro, mushroom, potion, saw, broken blade, prescription, frog, eye drops, claim check, big Goron sword.
So
That's right.
here's
I'm
what
a
it
fake
has.
gamer,
Here's
bro.
what it has.
What did you write?
I wrote I'm a fake gamer.
Pocket egg.
Mhm.
So this
Egg.
is pocket egg, pocket Kuko,
That's-
Kojiro,
yeah.
I missed odd mushroom, odd potion,
Good
poacher saw, broken Goron sword, prescription, eyeball frog, world's finest eye drops, claim check.
I missed the pocket Kuko.
I wouldn't
So-
have remembered literally
I
any
missed
of that.
the pocket Kuko.
I knew that it started with
I-
Kuko, but that's all I knew.
No, it starts with egg.
Right.
Okay, so it says the
I
Pocket
put
Kuko
mask.
is the second item in Ocarina of Time trading sequence,
Yeah.
which grants the Link
It
the
is.
Vigouron sword
Because
in the end.
You
It
need
is
to have the
obtained after Pocket
Kuko,
Egg.
and then you bring it back to the Kuko lady,
Hatches.
who's like, "You're really good with Kukos. Here, take Kojiro. He's a weird Kuko,
Okay,
but
so
my favorite."
should from the chat, should Daniel get this? Because the Pocket Egg hatches into the Pocket Kuko. So since it hatches into the chicken, it is the same thing. Like, you do not
I would say,
obtain
yeah.
the new item. It hatches into it.
Yeah, I think that should count.
I mean, I'm flattered.
I-
I wouldn't.
I
wouldn't
legitimately
be as
wrote
nice.
that I'm. So.
Hylian,
guess
look
I-
is here.
I literally thought the mask was one of the masks was part of the sequence.
Just no masks now.
Luke, welcome.
For some reason I thought Majora was involved in it. Not Skull Kid was involved. I don't know why.
Not that one.
But I got the Kojiro and eye drops.
No, because you gotta
I
go
never
where
remembered his
you
name.
have to go to the spot where you taught the song to the school kid.
That's why I thought that.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's where the guy is dead.
Mhm.
He becomes a Stalfo.
No.
And the girl's there and is like, "Hi, he probably died."
Here, pick. Yeah. Pick
where you
a
get the
number,
song.
1 or 2.
Is that one of the questions? Is this trivia?
No, this picks the question that I had, 1 or 2.
Two.
One.
Okay, we got 2 twos, 1 1.
That
$10
worked.
from Nicholas. 100th hype. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wait, what? There it is.
There it is.
Wait,
100th
what?
hype.
Nick, why would you do this? Thank you.
Is this one of your friends?
Yes.
Oh, is this?
I know, Nick.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so the second question that I had, I'll go ahead and tell you the first one that you skipped over.
But I want to.
Every mini game in the Gerudo region of Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't ask that. Just kidding.
Wait, does the Gerudo Training Grounds count as a minigame?
Yeah.
Because it's more like a mini dungeon.
Well, it counts. Yeah. That was the first one. Cause
That's
there-
what he was
that's what
gonna
I'm not
ask.
doing. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Wait,
Um,
There's mini games. There's
I
Gerudo
don't know.
Training Ground, There's Horseback Archery Volume 2, Horseback's Revenge, and that's not what it's
Horseback's
called.
Revenge.
I mean that's
I
it.
only ever did the horseback ones.
You have to do it twice.
Yeah.
And there's Gerudo Training Grounds.
Oh my gosh. Daniel's married, first off.
But I have
So-
Yeah,
no,
seriously.
No.
Okay, so here's the real question.
not correct.
I just wanted to let you guys know the one that you skipped over.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of glad.
All right.
Ooh, I'm just bumping everything.
Name the title of in parentheses, a Link who is officially canon but has not had his own game.
Daniel is writing down his answer way too fast.
So like there's
Hold
a
on.
so
I
like
know,
there's
I know this.
so like there's the hero of time and everything and blah blah blah.
Justin Clark just super chats
Thank you.
24.
Thank you so much, Justin. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot believe this. This
is that a cup of beer? Amen.
this is
I
amazing.
finished my beer. We did.
So, there's like the hero of time, the hero of light or twilight or whatever, the hero of the flood, the hero of the wind, whatever you want to call him. There is another one that is officially named. There might be more than one, but there's one that's the most popular that is mentioned.
I think it's only.
There's
one.
even a picture of. I think
That's
you even
named.
see a picture of him.
Mhm. There is.
Hold on.
In a hint, in a stained glass window, you see a picture of him.
Oh, it's not what I was thinking then.
But it is a hero who
Mhm.
does exist, saved the world, but not had his
Doesn't
own
have
game.
a hat. I mean, what? Yeah, I think he's the only one that's given a title, though. I think the other unseen heroes don't have like the hero of title.
Yeah. But he would be the only hero of named.
Hold on, because I was thinking of someone else. Not that game.
Chat, you can't.
I can't.
I don't think any of you have the right answers. The closest one is 𝐓𝐷𝐷𝐼lian with the hero of pancakes, but
Yeah, that's
Oh, the
definitely
hero.
that's the hero we all need.
See,
No,
I prefer the hero of waffles, but that's just me. They're crunchier.
I'm a big fan of French toast, personally.
Mm.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
doing an answer that
Can we
Daniel.
just have a breakfast and
Hero of breakfast. Hold on.
the
I'm
hero
trying
of
to go through the
cuckoos.
names.
I think everyone, like all the links, hate the cuckoos because they just swarm in after you hit them 3 times.
oh no.
Some of them are. If it was not for the cuckoo, then Link would not have married Malin, right? Because like you got to get the egg to wake her dad up, and then so without cuckoo,
But it's
Link
only
would not be
technically
married.
speculation that it's Malin.
Yeah, he could have just like
Could have just like
Link could have used his
Produced
sword and like
through
poked at
osmosis-
Mario.
just
Osmosis.
osmosis. He could have had osmosis. He could have just through like cell separation, just divided into another Link.
Oh yeah.
Just yeah.
All right, do you guys got your answers?
I do.
I don't have the
was so
title.
ready.
I just sort of. I don't know.
Okay. You can also write down the game that he maybe mentioned.
That's what I have. I
Okay.
think I know.
okay.
So ready.
Let's go.
Is
Let's go.
the hero of men from the intro of Minish Cap.
I wrote
Oh.
hero naps.
I said the one that was
Naps?
in Wind
Tingle.
Waker.
That's Tingle. Tingle's the hero of maps.
I said
No,
Wind
Matt.
Waker, even though I was pretty sure that was hero of.
It is.
My original answer was the chosen hero, chosen by the goddess, predating Skyward Sword.
Oh, that is another one. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
That's a good
answer.
one.
Um.
2K.
Can we count it?
Yeah. Actually, because the question is,
Name
name
a.
an official hero who has not had his own game, and that would be an official hero. $20 from Old World Blues. Cool live stream, guys.
Whoa.
You have a wonderful community.
Wow.
Thank you.
We do have a wonderful community.
Thank you so much, guys.
It's all you guys. It's all you guys.
Really
Yeah,
hard hearts.
Yeah.
it's because I try
That's
my
good.
best to keep the channel PG.
Mhm.
Yes.
We
And
try.
then somehow he brought us on.
Unless Tubes kind of ruins
Dang.
she makes it
I'm
PG-13.
so sorry.
But that's fine. That's
I
fine.
keep it all hidden in my Twitch channel. I'm
We-
trying to be appropriate.
We love
And-
you, Tubes.
Zedlef Productions is worried
But
about
yeah.
getting in trouble. No, that was good timing. You said it after we already guessed, so don't worry.
The
Yo,
first would be the
that is
hero.
correct. I love the
of
hero.
men. Let us
Yeah.
know in the chat if there is a third one, because there is the hero of man that was the first one mentioned in Minish Cap, and then
The chosen hero.
Yeah, the chosen hero of the
I
goddess.
think that's what she refers to him as. Chosen
Yeah.
hero of the goddess.
So if there's the third one, so you guys get points for that. Now, Tubes, it's your turn with your question.
All right.
I'll go back to
Did
my.
multiple choice.
Up
Also,
to you.
mine are all going to be
Is she gonna
hilariously easy.
unexpectedly, like just
So I'll have a
ruin all of
chance.
us?
Oh yeah, these are gonna be easy. Okay, so my first question is, how many special moves can you learn in Twilight Princess?
Ooh!
What?
Ouch!
What?
I've never actually finished that game. To be fair, I had never finished a game till Link's Awakening on Switch. I always get to like the last dungeon and then I quit because I get scared.
This could also be how many Howling Stones are there?
Yes.
How many times does the Golden Wolf
no, there's
try to
different-
bite your chest hole?
Yeah, because there's more Howling Stones than hidden moves.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the hidden moves.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
Um,
Alright, I got a number in my head.
Wait,
hold on. I'm guessing.
Aren't we all?
Not Daniel,
What
I don't
app
think.
are you guys using on your phone to write? What kind of phone do you got there, Daniel?
it's a book.
I'm using my notepad, but I can
And
use
now I
my
lost
pencil.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have
no.
my Captain America notebook with a
'Cause I'm
3D
using Google Doc
shield.
on my phone. Like if I go here to my Google Doc, where I have all of those are scripts for videos that have not been written yet that you guys can barely see. If you pause the video somewhere, you can see scripts.
Yay!
Okay. I
Can I
have
have a
this.
guess?
I have this one
naming all of
named.
them.
I have this one named.
I don't
Digby.
know all of the names for them. But
All right, I'm gonna just write all the names down, and to make sure that the number I wrote down matches the amount of names I wrote down.
yeah, I don't think there's a way to do that, Jesse. What kind of phone?
Huh?
You have an iPhone?
Yeah.
I just went into my Notepad app, and that's what I used.
See, I just
Yeah,
got these.
a lot of the time I use my notepad.
All right, but watch this. I'm gonna do this on the screen for my number.
I love Denny. Make Jebby saying,
Oh no, that's the wrong one. There, that's mine. My official one. I clicked the wrong number at first.
I don't know what you're showing me. You first off, Daniel's busy writing all of the names, so I'm gonna have to Google this to make sure he's right.
No extra points.
He wants to flex on us.
No, I want to make sure that if I write them all out, that's the right number.
Oh, Tubes!
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if I turn Daniel green this time, if you'll stay the same color, since you're technically in the same video with him. Will you actually change with him?
I wonder.
She'll actually be Shrek.
I'll actually be Shrek. This is the one opportunity. Your one chance.
Or Fiona, depending on how you want to look at it.
I'm more of a Shrek.
I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Well, there's 7. Did you count?
Wait,
What?
Did you just?
it's 7? Wait, is it really 7?
Do you just give the answer? Okay, so here's the thing. I wrote
I wrote
7. I wrote.
That's so
I wrote
You guys
7.
already wrote so it's fine, but
Okay, I wrote 7, but which one am I forgetting? I have Finishing Blow, Shield Bash, Helm Splitter, Backslice, Mortal Draw, Great Spin.
Jump straight.
Jump Strike! It's one.
But
I
it's 7.
still
I wrote it down.
I wrote 7. I just couldn't remember.
Okay, but
which
I
was
want to
the
know,
seventh
Jesse,
one.
what number did
Jesse.
I had 8.
Oh, you know what? That's not bad. I'm glad that you guys had already written your...
Yeah. You dummy.
You just like
It's
casually
7.
said it. I was like, wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
I'm such an idiot.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm just glad I was right.
The Jump Strike. I forgot about Jump Strike.
John has
It's the
outed
most
me as
underused.
What
Can
about
you-
the normal spin attack?
being
Does that
on
count? Or is
No.
it
You
just
don't learn that from
It's
Hero
not a hidden
Okay.
skill. Can you imagine being on normal Jeopardy and Trebek is just like, come on guys, it's 7. Did you count? Oh gosh. I would totally watch that show. I would be way into that show.
Okay,
Like,
so
just
that minute
petition to
of
make
video,
Caleb the new host of Jeopardy.
that minute of video,
Yeah.
where we messed up with the thing.
Yeah.
Someone said like, "This is." Well, it's the same guy saying this is the best podcast ever. But someone said this is a weird video.
This is a weird video. This is a weird video. That's the duality of man there.
That's so funny.
I actually have a funny
Alright.
story that I won't say it on here, but I have a funny story that has the same idea as that comment.
Okay.
I can tell it to you guys later.
Yes, I'm very curious.
Okay.
But
I gotta
what
make
is the
that
next
video.
question?
Which mask...
Stop fiddling with Yoshi.
Sorry, there's this
I'm
thing
just-
Which mask keeps Link from falling asleep? This is an easy.
Oh.
I don't know the name of it, but I know what it looks like.
It's a really creepy looking mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do a theory video talking about some of the weirder masks and Majora's masks. I think that would be a good video. Like a
It's
top,
also really funny that I'm asking this question because I didn't.
because you have one.
You didn't even like that game.
Actually,
Sacrilege.
I loved all of it except.
That's the best. That's the best engine. Okay.
The very first top 10 video I made on my channel, when I first made my channel, like literally one of the first videos I made, top 10 Zelda dungeons, because that's like the most generic video that you can make about Zelda, and Stone Tower Temple was my number 1. So
Are you
big
guys
middle
making sugar
finger to you.
Yeah.
Rude.
Okay.
Big middle finger to you.
That is
Show.
not correct.
Show.
Let's see these
That's
answers.
not a middle finger.
Answers in
For
3.
for people just listening, that was not his middle finger.
No, it was my ring finger.
Sorry, iTunes people. The all-night mask, aka a torture device.
Red eyes.
Okay, we
the
did
head.
Ilya right.
I said it has red eyes and like you, like,
That's
yeah.
not the name.
That's not
And-
the
Yeah,
I say
Jesse-
that works though.
I didn't.
Oh,
I don't remember the name.
All-night
Was the
mask.
question what is the name or what is the mask?
Well, I
Yeah, you
guess
just said what
I
is the
said
mask.
Which mask? So I guess
Okay.
like,
There
half-
it is. You don't say which name.
Are we
Yeah.
getting half points now?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I give myself that one
All
because
right.
I stink.
Okay, my last question is the name of the demon in Skyward Sword.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Wait.
gosh.
The one that kidnaps the child.
What?
Oh, not the king.
Oh.
I was like demise.
Oh. Yeah, no, I had a moment.
I like that you were like, wow.
You said you had easy questions.
Mhm.
Okay, got it
I
though.
just really identified with this dude.
He's lovely.
Oh, I do remember that. Is that he's actually like a nice dude.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. Just give him a chance.
Got it.
He has the whole.
Alright.
He's the one with the stones, right?
He's stoned? What?
That's
Alright.
what I heard too.
He's
He's
the
still on
Answers.
got
And
it.
3, 2, 1. It's. I don't know how to hold this here. Batchro.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
bad
His
writing.
name is Satine,
I didn't
like
have
from
an answer.
Wreck-It Ralph.
You didn't have an answer? All night mask.
I was gonna. I was gonna put graveyard man.
Graveyard
Man.
Man. It's Dampe. He's a demon.
See, I just thought of Wreck-It Ralph, where he's like, "Thanks, Satan. It's Satine."
Graveyard
I
man.
love
Love
it.
that movie.
Graveyard Man. I love it. It's
Okay,
Batchro.
so we can add up. We can tally up the points.
Daniel.
I got 5.
Wait.
No, we
Did-
we can tally them up in different ways.
Question. Number 8. The trading sequence where I missed the pocket cuckoo, but I still got
No,
the
that
egg and
counts.
Kojiro and mushroom.
That counts.
potion
That
and the
counts.
sod, okay,
You
okay.
got
Because-
everything else. That's basically the same thing.
Because you don't trade for it or get it, it hatches into it,
Alright,
so it's the
I just
same.
put a question mark, but I'm gonna scratch out my question mark and put.
That's like if
check
you
mark.
had the giant's knife and then you broke it and it became like the broken giant. Like, it's the same thing.
Guess. Okay.
Or like if you
Yeah.
have a bottle of milk
got-
and you
yeah,
drink
I
it
got
and now it's a half bottle of milk.
True.
Okay,
All
so
right.
there's 2 ways to grade. Who won each individual quiz, and then who won
Oh.
the overall. So like who won
Oh.
Daniel's quiz, who won Kayla's quiz, who won Ilya's quiz,
I feel
who
like we
won
all
my
got
quiz.
All died on Ilya's.
Yeah, we all died on the.
Yeah.
Daniel about to ask for extra credit.
I just
try hard.
If I put my name in cursive at the top.
Oh, I hate cursive, but that's all right. So wait, we're tallying our individual scores first.
So
or-
Yeah.
everyone.
So
yeah.
first was
Okay.
Ilya's.
Which everyone tied on.
I had 1.
the quiz apprentice.
I
Oh
had
wait,
1.
no. Yeah,
2.
that's right. Kayla and Daniel tied on mine.
I had 1. Okay.
Okay, the Daniel quiz.
I got
The
0.
burger
I had
quiz.
2.
I got 2.
You
Oh
didn't.
no, I got 1. I got
you
the
got Kojiro.
Yeah, I got Kojiro.
You wrote the King of Hyrule.
And then the other one was a stick man.
You
And then my quiz, I don't remember.
I got 1 on Jesse's
I got 1 on Jesse's.
I got 2.
on a technicality.
All right.
All right.
I also got 2, but one of them was a technicality apparently.
And then Tubes's.
I got
Tubes.
2 on Tubes.
Twat.
I got 1.
3
on
out of 3,
Tubes.
baby.
Okay.
Said
So
baby again.
overall, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 right. I have 4 right. 4 questions
I have-
right.
I have 5.
I have 4.
7. This is why I'm the king.
So Daniel
I came in
first,
second.
and then Tubes and I tie for 3rd. That means
Yes,
no one
you
lost.
Jesse, you know that means that you're a fake gamer girl now.
Yep, you are fake gamer girls.
That
and
is what.
And the Geek Apprentice remains the Geek Apprentice. And
When-
Exactly, I remain an apprentice.
When we posted
The thing to say.
when we posted the videos of Kayla from E3 playing all of the games early access for like Pokemon Sword and Shield and then Borderlands and whatever else that she played early, we would put fake gamer girl plays blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one of them that you did the caption of thick gamer girl instead, and they were like, I think I was.
Oh no, I unplugged my headphones through the power of my thighs.
I
Anyway,
think there was someone when we were standing in
Damn.
line. Do you guys remember when we were standing in line and someone was like, "Oh, this is Zelda podcast, guys." Like you guys mentioned it to me and it made me feel good. Cause like,
Oh yeah.
we were
Was
standing.
this after I biffed my smoothie?
I don't know.
no, that was when we were in line for Link's Awakening.
Oh, okay.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I told you there was one time I was in line at like a grocery store and the cashier was like, I feel like I recognize you, and I'm thinking, I don't know, you've like teaching dance or something. Maybe I taught his daughter, I don't know. And he was like, oh, maybe not. Thankfully, I wasn't wearing any of my nerdy gear that day, because he was like, you look like this girl that like does voices for this person. I was like, oh, who? And he was like, came over Jesse, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And walked away. Because I didn't want someone to know exactly where I lived.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I denied it. It's the only reason.
Sometimes at Nintendo shifts, I'll be standing there and so basically like word for word of the last podcast episode, and I go, "Oh my gosh, do you know who I am?" And I freak right out.
Yikes.
But they never say anything.
There's something I was gonna say.
Look me. I'm the captain now.
Oh my
And I'm still an apprentice.
worst. So at the first year of E3, we had all gotten very, very, very drunk. And
geez.
Daniel grabs me by the face, all of my face,
several times,
and goes, "I'm the captain now."
Several times. No, you gotta remember. Look at me. Look at me.
Mind you, I don't think Daniel and I had decided that we were best friends at this point. We were just friends that knew each other, and we're going to LA together.
Oh boy, what a time to be alive.
Oh my gosh.
So I think this may be how we go forth, unless there are special challenges. But this may be how we go forth with the Nintendo World Championship thing for the Discord server.
Oh yes.
That way we have like an actual weekly way of doing it. But for everyone, if you can come up with the name, I like Triforce Trivia. Was that it?
Triforce Trivia was
Trivia
good.
was good.
I liked that.
What was the other one though?
The other one was
Hyrule
Feud.
Hyrule Feud.
Just like
Hyrule
Family
Feud.
Feud, but like
Yeah.
it's not
I still like Untitled Quiz Game, but you know.
Untitled Quiz. I like that. I like it.
Also, for everyone watching, there are a few things. We are always appreciative of anyone who wants to make fan art of any of us, or even a logo or anything. And if a lot of them we just use for our own private stuff, like the stuff that 𝐓𝐷𝐷𝐷's made. But if you make something that we end up using on a shirt or something, because we technically would be profiting off of that, we would pay you for that. So if you come up with a cool design, send it to us and we like it or whatever, then send us your PayPal and stuff. We are looking for someone to do business cards, either collective or individual. Why are you shaking your head?
Denny in the chat says, "Can Caleb please stop
Oh, damn.
for another slap?"
No.
I'm not a hitter.
So I like the idea that I had for the business card, where I made a mock-up of Kayla's business card, where someone from the Discord had made 8-bit artwork of all of us. And I don't know if Ilya or Daniel seen it. It was a long time ago, but I used it.
I don't think I saw it.
And because they had made 8-bit artwork of each of us, and it was really good. But the problem is, like with the 8-bit artwork, it just looks so similar because there's only so much you could do. And the only way that it really looked like Kayla, almost said Ilya, is because Kayla had the purple in her hair. So it's like,
Right.
but I had that as like her avatar thingy on the right side, and then on the other side was like all of the email and stuff for the business. So that was an idea that I had, and I tried some other stuff. That was the one that I recently posted. So if anyone knows anything about business cards or artwork or logo design or anything, you can just message us, send us on Discord and stuff. I don't know what else there is. That's really all that I am personally looking for. We're going to be making a few changes in the future. We're going to try to have at least one edited, scripted video go up every week. Like we recently had the top 5 worst Zelda theory videos. Which was meant to be like a 10-minute video, but it ended up being 25 minutes. Daniel will be editing part 2 of that video. $10 again from Slap Contest, Nicholas.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Sheep, yes.
Oh no.
I like that one title, Are You Smarter Than a
Why
Gourd?
would you betray me like this?
Oh, can you guys
Oh,
look to see if
no.
you have any podcast reviews from Canada?
I don't have
I have not
iTunes.
seen any.
Not you, Ilya. You're not in Canada.
You're
No,
not.
I'm not in Canada.
You're in Hawaii.
I don't exist
No,
in the stream anymore.
but I am in a place that's tropical. It's a swamp with alligators.
Tropical alligator.
Some
That's why they
areas are
like the
kinda pretty.
bananas. That's
I
why
also-
they steal Donkey Kong's bananas.
I also
We don't
want to
grow bananas
thank
here.
the
We grow
3,000
oranges.
people who have watched the top 5 videos so far. So thank you guys for that. I think if the video was like half as long and it was like 12 minutes, a lot more people would have been interested. But the next one, the top 5 best Zelda theories, is a video Daniel will be editing. It'll be his return to editing on the channel. He's edited some of the more popular videos on the channel. And we're collaborating on the top 5 best Zelda theories, which may or may not have a dragon break in there.
Woo!
Because for those who don't know, Daniel was the first person in the world to have the theory, which is now the most
Wow.
popular theory.
At least the first person to make a video on it.
Yeah,
So-
the first person to make a video or to like publicize and make it popular. The idea of a literally super chat slap cancel.
Oh my gosh.
What the?
And the video
Thanks.
that I posted
Please.
earlier today, I want to thank the 1,500 people that watched it. Because I made this video, if you guys can see. It says
Yeah.
like 1,500.
The new one.
Yeah, I made this video and fell asleep right after. If you guys notice, I posted this video and then took it down and posted another one because I left the background music at full blast.
Oh no.
So like after the Zelda's Lullaby or Breath of the Wild thing where it's like all silent and stuff, it just comes in with like a really loud Zelda's Lullaby, and I was like, nope. This is why you don't upload as soon as you're done. You have to like
You gotta
your
watch it.
final edit
Proof
is
watch.
never your final edit.
So actually reminds me, I have a video going up on my channel tomorrow morning, and I finished rendering and exporting it, and then I watched it, and there was a clip for about 5 seconds where I had actually pulled the footage from another video of mine to reuse in that video, and I didn't take the audio out, so there was double Daniel talking for 5 seconds. And it was
Okay, was any of you guys in the top 10 worst things Link has ever done?
exists.
I want to say I did some voice in that. I can look, actually.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I don't think I
I
was
helped you
there.
wait the script.
Hold on.
So
Because I have a
that was my
playlist with all of the videos that I did voices.
Everyone has a bad day where things don't quite.
I think I liked that when I first wrote it, the opening to it.
Right.
That everyone has a bad day. Because I was watching. I was either watching or I was reading a Batman comic, The Killing
This
Joke.
sounds like something the Joker would say.
Yeah, it was in the series The Killing Joke, where it's all based off of, like, everyone is just one bad day away from, like, the breaking point or whatever.
Just
So
kidding. I
that's-
did 10 worst Mario and Zelda.
But I like that.
Everyone
And I
has
made
a
that
bad
intro.
day where things don't quite go the way they want. Even
But that sound is actually bad.
That-
I'm
yeah,
glad
that
we
sound is
stopped using that intro.
Terrifying.
And then the canceled, unreleased Mario game. That was Daniel. You were in that one?
Pretty sure. I haven't watched
And
that video in a while.
Holly.
Holly was definitely in the... Yeah, that one and the canceled Zelda one.
And the
Mhm.
best and worst of Breath of the Wild. What about it?
I don't think I edited that for that one, no.
Do you guys want to hear something that CC, do you know Hylian CC? She changed her username now to Princess Usagi. She's the one that drove me to the Korean barbecue place. I rode with her and her boyfriend and that one chick that was like obsessed with YouTube followers for some reason. Anyways, this was one of the first videos she was in. In this video, it has a bunch of the older popular Zelda YouTubers, like the original group of people that came in, like HMK and Zelda Master and them. But it's the first history of Dark Link video, and CC doesn't like how she sounds in it. But what do you guys think?
Dark Link, the embodiment of fear, regret, and evil within Link. Just as Link is reincarnated.
Yeah, it was one of the first videos that she did, and she doesn't like how she sounds in it.
It's stronger than my first audio recording I did for you.
And it's like it has a
and stronger than the last audio recording I did. So
That's tough though, because every video I voice, I end up going back to listen to, and I hate how I sound in it very consistently. So, including rewatching episodes of the podcast, and I'm like, Daniel, shut up.
Yeah. I was trying to find the most popular videos that you guys were in, like the most popular one that Daniel was in, the most popular that Kayla was in, the most popular that Ilya was in. But anyways, we've been ranting for a while. Nobody voiced top 10 worst things Link has done. Only
No one
Jesse
did.
did it.
it was just
No.
a blank video.
No one did it. It was
No one talked at all.
Yeah, no
It
one.
It
was
was just a video.
silence the whole time. No, it was just Jesse.
Yeah.
It was
No.
just Jesse.
So, yeah, we're going to try to have one scripted edited video per week, swapping out one from me and then one from Daniel, and hopefully that'll get the channel back up to its glory days, as you say. And yeah, I guess that's like really the only thing. And the next video's the part 2 of the video that went up yesterday, because we had a bunch of discussions on the top 5 or top 10 whatever Zelda theories that we're talking about or debunking, but we never had an actual scripted official version. So I thought doing that would finally be a good way to definitively give our favorite theories.
Yes.
And then we used to General AMC. It was called the Chamber of Sages, but then that kind of broke apart, but we still we got together at E3.
And now instead of a Discord, they meet in a dark alleyway. And there's like a door, you have to say the password, and there's a ritual you have to perform in order to get in. And it's really complicated. That's why
They have to do the dance from Majora's Mask.
Yeah,
and the
like-
Kaloo Limpa.
yeah.
You have to do that and the Kaloo Limpa dance simultaneously.
At the same time. Yeah, exactly. So
Amazing.
don't forget your dark robe, like with the big pointy hood and just like all like jet black robe.
Yeah,
yeah.
we also encourage everyone to join the Discord because we have chats in there specifically for if you want to submit questions for the
Memes.
Zelda mailbag.
Oh, that one too.
If you want to post your Zelda memes and stuff, if you want to discuss Zelda theories or Zelda news, or like in today's video, you can send us news, and if we cover that news, we will give you a shout out and screenshot where you sent it to us and stuff. Like Kelsey did earlier, she sent that to us. So if you have news, or if you ever want to have a shout out or something, and you don't want to become a Patreon, you can send us news on the Discord or follow us on Twitter, and we will give you a screenshot and a shout out and stuff and show off your news. Just X, yeah, he talks about theories. We talked about theories last night while I was editing the videos. But anyways, enough about that and what's going on with the channel. 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐷, why don't you go first this time? Who are you?
Yeah,
Where can people find you?
So, I am 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐷, and as most of you guys know, my place is any content. I hope to be back in my place by February and helping out more on the channel. But for the meantime, you can find me on, like, do some regular, meme posting at 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐷. And if you want to follow me on Twitch to prepare for when I'm back in February, you can also follow me there at 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐷, but it's 2 A's, so it's 𝐐HEWBLEEMAA. And Instagram. Most people don't know I have an Instagram. I seldom post to it, but you can definitely. And that's pretty much it.
You can remember the Twitch thing, because then when she's streaming, you get excited, so you don't just say 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐷, you're like, 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐷! That's how you remember. But her house is the water temple, right?
Yep.
Yeah, kinda.
Alright, and I'm actually posting everyone's Instagram right now. So if you want to follow someone on Instagram, you can just click the link that's in the description or in the comments that we're posting right now. Daniel, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Daniel. So I'm Daniel. You may also know me Captburgerson, CAPTBURGERSON. It's like a captain is eating a burger, but the burger had a baby, and that's me. So Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, all under that same umbrella username. So feel free to follow me. I stream every Tuesday and Wednesday on Twitch, and also there's a night stream that is kind of on and off, but sometimes Mondays, sometimes Fridays, so kind of depending on the week for the night stream. And I do have a video going live, like I said, tomorrow. My Denny was confused about it. He's already seen it on Patreon, but for everyone else, it does go live tomorrow on my channel, and it's about Shovel Knight, so that's fun. But yeah, I think that's everything that I have to say about myself here. I've talked too much. Take it away.
All right.
The Geek Apprentice.
And yes, Geek Apprentice, who is above me, go ahead and talk about yourself and where we can find more from you.
I am the Geek Apprentice. You can find me at the Geek Apprentice on YouTube, Twitch, even though I seldom stream there. I typically do gaming streams on YouTube, and Instagram. I talk about a myriad of things on YouTube, the main subjects being Zelda, other Nintendo IPs, Harry Potter, a lot of things under the branch of Disney, and sometimes How to Train Your Dragon. And I also have a video going up tomorrow. I don't know which one, because one of them is still not finished being edited, but I have a backup, so it'll either be Harry Potter themed or Pokemon themed. But you'll get both this week.
Jesse, wake up.
No, I'm good. I was actually reading Candy Sweets comment in the chat. Says, I hope you guys come to Chicago one day. I really would love to meet you guys. You guys got the best channel around. So we've gotten a bunch of comments similar to that recently. I keep bumping my head on my headphones on the thing. But we have gotten a bunch of requests to come to like New York and Chicago, and someone commented on my post on Facebook and said to come to New York, and then someone replied to that and said to come to Quebec, I think.
My entire Twitch chat collectively decided they want me to go and do a meetup on the coast as well. So
Yeah.
I'm probably not.
So I'm hoping, like, we're at 80. The channel slowed down for a while because we weren't posting scripted videos and we were only focusing on the podcast. But because of the holidays and schedules and everything, there was a long period where I was trying to focus on just the podcast. We weren't even able to really focus on the podcast. So the channel was on like a hiatus where it would go like a week or two without even posting a podcast video. And hopefully now with the podcast, finally, after episode 100, because we were waiting on this to have everyone on the podcast. So now if someone's not able to come to like episode 101, 3 of us can still have it, or we can have a guest or whatever, and it'll be fine. And then Daniel and I are hoping to have at least one scripted video a week, which half the people love the podcast and the other half hate the podcast and just want the top 10s or theories or whatever. And then there's some people that like both, which is most of the guys and girls and people, whatever, that are watching now. So thank all of you for sticking around for like this nonsense. There's like 50 of you on YouTube, and there's some on Twitch and Facebook Live. So thank you all. Because this last 30 minutes, like, we haven't even been really doing the podcast. We've just been ranting. So thank you all. And it's like 1 a.m. So.
And our first hour was also nonsense. So what is this podcast?
Yeah.
Welcome back to your.
And yet people
regular
were so
schedule.
supportive during that nonsense hour.
Yeah. And the hope is with the podcast picking back up every week, hopefully every week, and then having a new scripted video at least once a week, sometimes maybe 2 if the video's short enough. Then the subscribers and everyone will start coming back in, because we've been stuck around like the mid 80,000 subscribers for a while, to where at one point we were gaining either 1,000 or sometimes up to 5,000 subscribers a week. So hopefully if we get to that again and we end up passing 100,000 subscribers, that'll open up more opportunities to where we do get invited to different conventions and stuff, to where, like, at E3, the hope is we don't have to pay for tickets and we just get in with the podcast and the badges and stuff. But at some point, I hope that it isn't to where, because some of my friends, like, they don't just get into the conventions for free, but they get invited to host panels and stuff. And their trip is paid for and their stay and everything. Kind of like how Holly talks about where they paid for her hotel and her, I got a hair in my mouth, her rides back and forth from like the Ubers and everything. Like, they literally pay for everything for you to be there at the convention. Hopefully one day we'll be at that point to where there'll be enough of you to show up at a convention and watch a live podcast, which would be like a really awesome end goal. Like, I think if we did it in LA,
Yeah.
I think it would be possible, because that's where everyone would know us the most. And then maybe if there was another big convention, like how Nintendo sometimes goes to like New York Comic-Con or whatever, then we might have enough friends and stuff that go there to where, and it would be a big enough city to where we would have enough fans in the city. So to all the people that are asking about new cities and stuff going to there, like, hopefully one day, but right now I don't think that would happen. Like, we're lucky that
Even just going to E3 is hard enough.
Yes, that's still on the table. That's our big trip of the year.
Like our big hangout and group meetups, we try to have at least 1 or 2 every time we go to E3. So For now, that's all that we can do is like invite you guys to dinner and chat and stuff.
Yes.
Which
But I
last
mean,
time
last time we had a huge dinner, like, with so many people showed up for.
There were like 15 of us.
There was
Yeah.
a big table. Yeah,
So-
I mean, that was a really cool dinner too, because got to chat with a bunch of YouTube people and Josh and Ed and Conrad and all them, and yeah, it was a great time. It was a great time. That's the best part of E3. The games are good, but just meeting all these people is really the best part.
Yeah. And then your friend's like, hey, I gotta go find a friend. And then you meet Bill Trennan, and he's like, hey, I'd love to chat, but I gotta go find a friend. And then you find out that your friend is friends with Bill Trennan. And they're looking for each
Oh, I
other.
thought you were talking about me going to the garbage.
You going to the garbage?
With them?
What?
That too. That too. That happened. You went off to do something,
You guys
and it
were
was me and
standing-
Kayla.
You guys were online to play Silk Song.
That's what it was. I saw you taking a photo of Bill Trennan, and I'm like, going over. And as soon as I get over there, he basically takes off, and I'm like, come back to me, Bill. We also got declined to take a photo with Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
We did ask him, but he's like, oh, I'm sorry, guys, I'm going somewhere.
He's a busy.
He is a busy man.
Yeah, it's probably a situation where, like, if one person sees that he's taking a photo, a bunch of people will
Right.
rush over. But,
Yeah.
anyways, everyone, thank you all so much. Go click like on the video, subscribe and everything. Join our Discord, which we posted, and you can find the links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram in the description. We do have a Hylian Gamescast Facebook that we're all on, that we run
Yes.
and stuff. And then
And
there's
Twitter.
a Twitter as well. I don't think there's an Instagram yet, but we might as well make one just so someone else doesn't, and then post a bunch of stupid memes
Oh my gosh.
and be a troll account for us.
So first, we must make a troll account for ourselves.
Exactly.
And then you can follow us individually on Twitter and Instagram. All of those links are in there. But the easiest way is just to join the Discord, and you can chat with all of us, because we're always on there and talking about Zelda stuff. So thank you all, and please go subscribe to The Geek Apprentice and Capt Bergerson and Chiblima on the old Twitch.
Your
Yes.
Twitch,
Yeah.
YouTube,
So
Instagram, Twitter.
Instagram new
Banana
account, here I come. Yeah, so thank you all. I'm always bad at ending stuff, even normal conversations. So bye everyone. Thank you all for an amazing episode 100.
Woohoo!
Just gonna keep.